You know, it's no surprise that I'm always tired, but today I'm actually tired from doing too much.
What did you do today, Tifa?
Like, I woke up late, like actually late, then I did like what feels like 50 Greninja raids in Pokemon. Turned into a Pokemon master here. Then I did a walk and I did some cleaning. And I had a battle with Dino Nuggets during dinner. And it was all exhausting. What a Sunday. What a Sunday.
Happy Conspiracy Sunday, everybody. No matter not, your talents are not wasted here. You can ask Tifa, and she is too dumb to lie to you.
Excuse me.
You got that faster than I anticipated. Sorry. The original stream title for today was Conspiracy Sunday with June.
Yep.
And when I googled the word Conspiracy Sunday, and here's what I found. One hit. So, do I love the term Conspiracy Sunday? Yes. From the bottom of my very German heart. I do love Conspiracy Sunday and I want to make it a thing.
Wait, that's your reason for not using it? Because it only had one hit on Google.
Will people other than you and I and maybe other people who saw you read that on Friday understand what Conspiracy Sunday is? Probably not. We need to start slow is what I'm saying. So hang in there and we will make Conspiracy Sunday a thing.
If that was your reason for swapping the title, I would have just said no. Regardless, wow. Skinner, Eevee, Fodi, Matanart, Shrift, happy Sunday.
How are you all doing? Well, I almost tip over water into our microphones, that's not good. And try to warm up my head.
Maybe stop doing that.
On the tea in front of
Uber German heart.
Hello X and chat and Larkus and all. Indeed. Happy Conspiracy Sunday once again.
We made it until like the second room yesterday.
We made it into the room
Friday.
With a number 4 on it. Because
it was
Tifa,
a mistake. It was a mistake.
Straight to the recap. Hello everybody. Tifa, why don't you give us a recap from the last time we played 999? So, we started the game. We aced the first puzzle room. Absolutely no complaints from nobody. We found all the hints, first try. Not a single misclick, not a single moment of getting stuck. And anybody saying otherwise is clearly lying. Anyway, then we met the rest of the cast. Then the 9th guy did his thing. We
already lost him.
Who did he take hostage?
The little girl with the red hair.
Chloe. 4.
Clover.
4.
Not Chloe.
Why do I keep saying Chloe? Clover. The girl with a number 4 because 4-leaf clover, not the flower.
4 leaves Chloe.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, no. Clover. Thank you.
I used to love hunting for Chloes when I was younger.
Straight back to the cannibalism stories. Chloe's taste best when they're fresh. Anyway.
Chloe's are really hard to find.
I wonder why, Tifa. Maybe because they went extinct because of you. Mr. 9th guy did his thing when he vanished. I don't believe he died in that room. I do believe he's a co-conspirator of our Mind Master Zero.
For now, I'm sticking with he dead.
Yeah. Then lots of other arguments happened, and then Tifa made an incredible decision, which was to go a bit longer than we usually do on a Friday, because Tifa wanted to go through the room with a number 4 on it. And
I wanted to do 5. You wanted to stick to with June.
True.
Now I'm stuck in a room with definitely confirmed my least favorite characters. Like, should have stuck with the other room and went with the other characters.
Who are your least favorite characters so far?
Regardless, now we're stuck with June, with Lotus, and with Silver Dude.
Santa.
Santa.
Because San means free in Japanese.
And I was like, oh, it's gonna be like the first room, you know, we'll do a puzzle, we'll get out, and then the story continues. But no, we listened to like 45 minutes of conspiracy theories on how the mummy, or how mummies actually made the Titanic sink and stuff like that.
It was 69% conspiracy theories and 31% of June and Junpei having slight sexual tension.
More like June with us.
Us two.
No,
Junpei also
we
was
weren't
like,
asking for it.
we could take a shower in here together. He was imagining things. Basically that.
Well,
Basically that.
We're still in the second room. Still need to solve the puzzle, so we're stuck there. Also, Dingo, happy Sunday as well.
Indeed.
How are you doing?
Happy Conspiracy Sunday. Make it a thing. Hashtag Conspiracy Sunday. It needs to be a thing for Mortonot and me.
You did a conspiracy theory stream and I missed it. Well, according to Evie, a whole lot more are coming, so do not worry. We'll have conspiracy theories for everyone.
I need to adjust to you not taking 35 minutes of taking deep breaths before you read a comment from chat. I keep trying to talk when she actually starts reading a message and it's throwing me off. For like 2 years, whenever she would read something, I would be like,
I don't feel like it, but still.
then I could swoop in and steal that. Anyway.
Now I was waiting for you. You did that anyway.
Yeah, and when the message I was trying to read went off screen, so I need to look at the other part of the chat.
Yeah, I heard Jack curse during the GoldenEye playthrough with Skinner yesterday.
I played some GoldenEye online with Skinner and it was amazing. I had a blast. The controls have aged horribly with the Switch Joy-Cons and sticks, at least for me.
You did that. You played that game alone on stream once as well.
Yes,
no?
with mouse and keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Because fans made that possible. Check it out. Yes, but the controls on the Joy-Cons are ooh.
You learned to love your boat full of idiots. Well, I would rather be in the room with the other idiots so far. How can you hate Santa? Santa, I love his looks.
That's superficial.
It's okay. But that's kind of where it stops currently. I had good hopes for June, but that also kind of stopped.
I don't hate June. I find her weirdly invested in things I care very little or none at all for. But if it sticks to, hey, I just have this weird addiction to knowing random things about low-level conspiracy theories, I think I can deal with that. If she starts going off the deep end, that's like where I will cut her loose, I think.
Well, I think the discussion itself or talking about it is interesting, but it kind of stops if you believe in them, if that makes sense for me. And at that point, it was also way too long.
Yeah.
Like I thought, oh, let's do a quick room before going to bed, and
there is no quick rooms in this game, Tifa. The entire game is rooms.
It's my own fault. I wasn't ready for what was coming or what was thrown at me. I learned.
Good.
But I wonder what else she has to say, honestly.
Can't believe Tifa's objectifying my boy Santa. She does that a lot. It's just that usually all of you people don't call her out on that because you go like, oh well, it's Tifa. But when I say something like, oh, look at this Prince guy, he's a Chad, he's like the token cool guy because, you know, he just talks with his eyes closed. And
I like how you take the Prince guy because we all know you hate blind people.
And then nobody points out to me, hey Jack, maybe there's another reason why he's got his eyes closed. And then I walk straight into the knife of he's actually blind. And then people make up like, oh, Jack hates blind people. No.
Oh, yes. It just radiated from you.
No.
Which reminds me, we have a blind guy that lives in the area and sometimes we run into him in the supermarket and it's always me that asks if he needs help getting stuff.
And why is that, Tifa? Please tell the world the truth.
Because you hate blind people. That's it. I can't believe Jack hates blind people. I know, right?
My first experience with a blind person, actually interacting with them, because I don't know anybody who is blind. It just didn't happen like that. The first time I interacted with somebody who was, or who is actually blind, was at work, like a decade ago. And I talked to him and I learned about how he is dealing with his life. Ever since then, I watched a couple documentaries about how people transition into like losing their eyesight and all of that stuff, how to learn how they learn how to read Braille, how they count their steps to go places, how important like railings and markings are on the ground and everywhere. And I've learned. Now, I've also learned that a lot of people who are blind don't need help. Not in every situation. In some, maybe. So, if you encounter someone who you believe is having trouble, it is perfectly fine to announce yourself to them, in my experience, to be like, hey, I'm sorry, can I help you? Or do you want help? That's perfectly fine. The person Tifa is talking about has told her multiple times,
that is
I'm
not
fine.
true. He has asked for help several times. And when I see him, I ask. When he says, I'm fine, I leave him alone and move on to my way. Sometimes he goes like, hey, can you get me some grapes? Can you get me some bananas? And then I go, sure, what color grapes would you like? Then I get them, ask if he needs anything else, and then I move on to my way if
The
he doesn't need
3
anything.
times you have bumped into this person in a store, 2 out of 3 times like, no, I'm fine, thank you.
2 out of 4 times he needed help.
With me around.
I don't see the problem with
What?
asking.
Yes.
You make it sound like you should leave them alone. We should avoid all the blind people because they don't need help. If they need help, they'll shout.
No.
There's nothing wrong with asking, and if they say no, then you leave them alone.
Yes. That's what I said.
I think 2 out of 4 times needing help is, for me, a reason to sometimes keep asking if I see him.
Yes. That's not what we started talking about. Huh?
No, it was about your
Anyway.
hate for blind people. Disclaimer, I'm just joking, you know. Before I'm gonna hear that later. And
I have reached the point, just like the last time, where I will not continue this conversation because it's factually not true. No.
every Ushikoshi?
Uchikoshi,
Okay.
I think.
I was close. Main character is a fucking idiot and every major character around the MC is a conspiracy theory savant. Well,
Savant.
I think I'll just stick to our boat not having mummies, hopefully.
I hope so too. I hope none of the characters turn out to be mummies. That would suck. Because I've learned that mummies are real and they have sunk the Titanic. Because this mummy was actually frozen. Yes, and they even transported this mummy, who was the head priestess of Amon-Ra, I think it was, all the way through the desert. Yeah.
Fair enough.
We know Jack isn't prejudiced against blind people, he saves it all for AI. Robophobe. Exactly.
That is
Yes.
very true.
Yes.
I think that will always be crazy to me out of families who have a child go deaf or are born deaf and they never learn sign language. Like, the fuck? Yeah,
I don't get that either.
agree with that.
Why would you do that? Like, why would you not do that? Why wouldn't you want to communicate with a person who's so close to you? Like,
I don't know how much of it is true, but I actually read something on Reddit from someone who had a deaf... No, not... Yeah, who had a deaf wife. And they've been together for like 15 years, I think it was. And he learned sign language for her, of course.
makes sense.
He asked his parents to maybe learn some basics to communicate a bit with her, and the response was that they don't know if they will break up, so it's not worth the effort. And it's like, we're 15 years further, you know.
After 15 years, that's
You can break up any minute after 15 years, you know. It's not worth the effort at this point.
Yeah, that... How
Not
to...
the same as your kid, but
How
still,
to
I
say
thought it was
that
funny.
you hate your what's a daughter or son-in-law without saying you hate them outright. Yeah, no. I'm just making a JoJo reference. It could be, but I don't know enough of JoJo to know that. I'm talking about what they talked about last time in the game we played. So it could be that the game was making a JoJo reference. That is more common than I believed at some point. But yes.
Zero Escape, AI, Summoning Files, the Infinity series, all of the main characters, the dumbest of asses. Well, that's a good outlook.
Oh, they're all made by the guy? I didn't know that.
If you hasn't played the Infinity series yet, no legit way for me to get them. Are they
Can I Google that without finding spoilers? Infinity series. Infinity video game series.
Are they not officially released in...
Never 7, ever 17.
English?
I've heard the names before, but that's it. I've never seen the games. I've never played them myself, therefore. What are they? Visual novels. Okay, fair enough. Need to check that out at some point. I'm sure it's not like the most common thing, but it feels more prevalent than you would think. Yeah, I don't get people who wouldn't want to learn any language of a loved one. Maybe not become like a master at it, but enough to communicate in daily life. That would be pretty nice, I would think. Same reason why I give shit to my dad for never learning a single word of English or Dutch so that he can communicate with Tifa. She had to learn German for him to understand her. I mean, she didn't do it for him, but still.
In this way, it kind of makes sense. So, I mean, I moved to Germany. You would expect me to learn German regardless, so...
Yes,
I couldn't
but
not
also no.
learn it. The Disney game with the figurines?
Close.
Different Infinity game.
I think they might share similarities in their name, but they are very different games. Very different games, yeah. I'm amazed you didn't get math sites, Jack.
Math science?
Wait. Isn't Infinity Series a math term? Now I'm googling Infinity Series math. Oh, it is.
You could Google that. Side note, the naming conventions in the Infinity Series are possibly the worst I've ever seen in any form of media.
They all have most of them have a 7 in them, right?
Well, it seems pretty genius if you ask me. If you can make that work in an entire series?
Never 7, ever 17, remember 11, 12 rhythm. The only way I could tell you that these are connected is because in their like artwork they are spelled word and then the number without a space in between. If I would just randomly see those names, I would not be able to tell you that they are connected. No. So yes, I agree. Does it top the Ace Attorney series? I couldn't tell you because I haven't played enough of that.
I'm just, from what I've been reading, gonna guess with no.
Reminder, this is your chance to shame Tifa into maybe one day playing an Ace Attorney game with us. Wouldn't that be nice of her?
Wouldn't it be nice to
Oh wait,
play
Tifa, it's your
Ace
turn.
Attorney, but I'm gonna click true 999.
Actually, wait, Mimus, before you start playing the game and people can't see the game. It won't be the first time we've done this.
That is very true.
Bum, bum, bum. I did nothing and it worked.
Okay,
Amazing.
so we are stuck in a room. We didn't find a lot of
Hang on.
hints yet, so let's see where we're.
Are you gonna
end
press
up.
the button so that people
Almost
can
pressed the wrong
see
one
what
too.
you're doing? Thank you. Names are very clever, like Jackhammer, Will Powers, Wendy Oldbang, Frank Song. Okay, okay.
Frank saw it.
You can tell the amount of effort the devs put into this game. Yes. To be honest, it takes effort to come up with amazing names like this. Imagine using the keyboard for all of us.
Fair enough. I can absolutely do that.
Jimmy Bad Guy could be an actual Ace Attorney name.
Let me get back in. Okay, this
This
was
is easier
turning.
with a mouse.
Yeah, turning this. We checked this was a ball of water. We
I think so.
checked the entire bed. That's where June was like, oh, we can sleep in this together.
Yeah, because it has 2 pillows. Clearly this was made for 2 people.
We found a map on here. So we got all of that.
Spoiler, Jimmy's actually innocent. Wow, spoiling Ace Attorney for... It's a light. Thanks to it, we can see.
Are you okay with skipping these kind of texts?
No.
Like, it's a light?
No. If there's text, I will read it. That's why there's... Do we need to have this discussion again?
Yeah, but some of these are like, oh, it's a bed.
Yes, and the text, the writing in this game so far is pretty damn wonderful. I like the snide comments that Junpei makes about items. It makes sense. A chair that goes with a dresser. There's nothing particularly interesting about it. That's gonna be an item in Mercenary. Who would have seen? A dresser key. What throws me off about this game is their choice to not capitalize the first letter of words. Like back, combine, search, matches, dresser key, all lowercase.
Well, it's not worthy of
There's nothing inside.
being bigly.
It's called capitalized.
It's a dresser. There's nothing on top. Oh, wow. This is the mirror for the dresser.
And now she is playing with her hair. Does she even realize she's doing that? Or she's just doing the cute / sexy hair twirl?
If I do that, I will regret it, because as you can see, I have to troll it once to get stuck.
And now tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Tifa will wake me up asking me to brush her hair. Which I will do, because I love her. But
It's gonna be a knot now.
yes.
I never get how girls do the whole, like, okay, now I got a giant knot.
I don't think they do it the way you do. Also, Shrift has wrote a line that you should read out.
We checked the bottle of water.
That's clearly how all British people talk.
It really is. Can confirm.
Not a proper noun. Do you really think they care about that in text and video games most of the time?
I don't know why that sounded German.
A proper noun? Because you hate German for the capitalization, among other things.
Yes, it is such a stupid system, honestly.
No, it's not.
But
It
that's...
shows you the important words.
Yeah.
Yes. Favorite Ace Attorney name is Inga, Kakul, Hawkot, Disnam, Biani, Longer, Ormo, Pompous, Danit, Ardi, Is, Karine the Third. Oh my god.
That rolls off the tongue.
Also known as Inga, how could this name be any longer or more pompous than it already is the third?
That sounds like an anime title.
Okay. I dig it though. I dig it. Yeah. Yeah, that if you can squeeze in little jokes like that with names, that's pretty up there. Like, damn. Yeah. Tifa, they twirl their hair because they have straight hair. So like me, man. See? Nothing happens.
Yeah.
I just keep twirling.
There it works.
I think.
Hey.
That's me. Are you Junpei now?
Oh, I see my face there and I'm like, oh, that's me.
Tifa once again trying to be the main character. Never gonna happen. Hey, we don't have time for that. Come on, it's not like there's anyone here you need to impress.
Yes, there is.
Oh. Who? What? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
Forget it, Jumpy.
Wow.
Mad spacebar pressing. How do I get back?
You click the button at the bottom of the screen. Yes, Tifa, the big button that wasn't there before. Oh my god.
Okay, wait, this was the...
A well-polished mirror.
Okay.
Who
That
would have
was the
thought?
chair. We clicked everything on here. That's the lamp. This is the room back. We clicked on everything here, I believe.
It's a sofa. Maybe I shouldn't sit on it. June will get mad again. What about
There
the
was
vase?
no other door here, right?
Not that I can.
This is the
see.
way out, okay. The vase we checked. It says...
Looks like a valuable vase. Empty though. It looks like there's room to the right of the vase.
That's the shower. We've been in there. This thing we can't click on. Because I can't change the...
Yes.
Jumpy, where are you going?
I was thinking of going over to Lotus's room.
Why?
What do you mean why? I'm just gonna go check up on them. Is there something wrong with that?
Well, no. Come back soon.
Sure thing. I'll leave the rest to you.
Sure. Leave it to me.
Alright, off to the other room.
There was nothing that could use a key in this room.
Don't think so, no.
Oh, can I now click on this?
No.
Oh wait, this is another room.
I am 99.9% sure that June is gonna betray us first.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Looks like a valuable vase. Empty though. Seems to be a room on the left side of the vase.
Okay, but...
It's a tile with a black and white pattern on it.
Can I grab this?
I don't think we got my favorite bit of dialogue. Good. Looking forward to it because the game is amazing so far. It's matches, Tifa.
No, we have the same kind of thing in the other room, but we
Yes.
can't take it out or anything. I was wondering maybe if we take this out and put it on the other one. But maybe we'll get something that we need to put on here.
It's kind of...
Let's go to the bathroom first. Looks the same.
Oh god, what did he talk like? I haven't spoken enough yet that I recall that I can give him distinct voices. I apologize in advance. Whoa, look! Junpei! There's a mushroom growing out of her wall. Wow, dude. That's a shower head.
What do shower heads look like in this day and time in Japan?
Like ours, I believe. Exactly like ours. This thing's a little shelf for putting soap on.
That's the shower knob.
Did she just do a...
I tried turning it, but no water comes out. It's the bathroom wall. The whole wall is covered in these square tiles. Okay.
Isn't this part of it? What do I recall this
She's
from?
waving it off. She's not doing the Queen's greeting.
Wow, not even saying ho 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 for Santa's lines. Way to be in character, Jack. You know what hurts the most about that comment? That usually that is something I would think of. And I didn't. I feel like I failed you all. I'm sorry.
You did. For that I will continue.
Alright, okay, I'm getting into character now. I'm, I guess, like a 17, 18-year-old boy. I look incredibly fashionable.
No, all of them are 18 plus.
Oh yeah, sorry. I am a very clearly 18-year-old fashionable youth with cool white hair and a cool outfit. Also, my name is Santa. Ho, 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 ho. Better. Is there anything in the toilet?
That didn't work at all.
Why don't you hold on to your thoughts and keep them to yourself? Guess not. The tank's empty too. A good save. Thank you for the opportunity. This room doesn't have a shower curtain. This room. While there were shower curtains in the bathroom that June was checking out. But you're saying this bathroom doesn't have any. Yeah, that's right. There's probably a reason why. Yes.
Some toilet paper. We've got 2 rolls, I guess.
What? What's with the dismissive, like, hand turn before this, and now it's like 2 rolls of toilet paper. There's a curtain rod running all along the ceiling.
Well, it's the same text.
No
I wanted to
curtains,
click on the
though.
light.
Yeah, I'll click on you if you keep skipping my lines.
Santa's 21, I think? Oh,
He's
24.
Okay. Is this canon? Like before I start getting into a present game? I have no idea.
I do not know.
Hey, check this out. This is a pretty nice sofa.
I know. It's a shame I can't take it back with me.
To be fair, I've had sat on sofas in places that aren't my home before and thought, this thing is way comfier than mine and I wish I could steal it. I didn't, obviously. But this is not as weird of a thought as I first was gonna say it was.
I think there's part of the wall thingy on there, but
Yes.
let's check this. A round wooden table. Wow, this is very nice wood.
Nice wood, people. So, big deal. Something on top of it.
A candle with a candlestick. This might come in handy. Take.
If only we had matches. Oh wait, we do.
Yeah, but there's no need to light them yet, I think.
We're gonna burn shit, aren't we? I was born in 2003, which makes this game take place in 2027. It's a future game. We need to...
Oh, like that. Yeah,
Tifa, we need to stop playing now and start playing within 4 years.
We can do that.
Guess this is the end of the stream for tonight. Bye! No. Well, this is a display case. Check it out, these plates and shit look really expensive. Wanna take a look?
Okay, this is a piece of the wall we need. This tile. I think I've seen it somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Kinda it looks like the one we saw in the other room.
Take it. Take.
There's a tile with black and white pattern on it sitting in the display case. Man, if only we had a key to unlock this thing. Come on, you stupid thing, open. It's locked? Yeah, it looks that way.
Then we need to find the key that opens it. Sorry, guys.
Alternate universe Santa. Yes, this is the skinny Santa version.
This is when he was younger. It's like his backstory, his origin story.
This is Santa's cousin twice removed. Damn. Oh, guess this is the wrong key. Well, it means there's gotta be another one somewhere around here. Otherwise we aren't gonna be able to open this thing.
In that case...
No, we can't get into that case. Wow, Tifa. Hey, Junpei. That room's pretty dark. Do you have something that'll give us some light? Something that'll give us some light.
Also, this is exactly what I imagined when I went in here. Like, we all just start looking for clues and stuff and not go into...
Like an escape room.
Yes.
Yes. For all of you that have never had the pleasure of being in a physical escape room game, it's like this. It's pretty fun. I know. If I use the matches to light the candle, it's lit.
You're pretty lit.
Sheesh. I don't know what all of this means. Awesome. With a light from the candle, maybe we can take a look around over there. But it gets so hot when I hold it. I want to put it down.
Oh, why didn't you set it on top of the dresser? It's flat there. At least it won't fall over.
Oh yeah. Good idea.
Oh, it goes automatically.
Wait, how hot? No. How hot is the flame on top of this candle that Junpei over here can't hold the candlestick?
I cannot tell you.
I've burned myself a bunch of times in my life, never by holding a candlestick while the candle was lit and there was this much candle left. That's excessive.
Oh, love escape rooms. My partner and I do one like every month or so. That is awesome. I did one for the first time 2 weeks ago as a team event thingy. It was quite fun.
My last one has been a couple years before the pandemic. Yeah, done like 3 in my life, 3 or 4. Yeah.
I'd like to do some more, but you know, you need friends for that.
Yes, like people that you can meet up with to go to these places.
Because the majority uses or needs like 4 people minimally.
Yeah.
We can't even get 2 extra people together.
Or just really smart 2 players. And I mean, look at us. Do you think that's gonna happen?
That should be a thing. That should be a thing.
Hey, they're pretty bright.
Wow, now we can look around a little. Maybe this is the dresser.
The dresser drawer. It's locked. If only we had a key. Back.
Oh yeah, now it's locked up.
Let's see if it's yes. Yes, it worked. Plate.
Okay.
I'd like to try one. I recommend it. If you ever get the chance, do it.
It was definitely a lot of fun.
It's like living in a Zelda game and being stuck in a room and you have to find the way to the item. And then you have to use that item to find other items usually.
You know, like this game.
Like this game or every puzzle in any video game ever, basically. Wow, Tifa. Best one I ever did was Lost City of Atlantis themed, and the GM gave us hints in a King Neptune voice.
Oh, that is cool.
That sounds awesome. Did you also get a cool trident and like a mermaid kind of costume? Because that would be really cool too.
The one we did was pirate themed. We had to find the treasure on a ghost ship. It was a lot of fun.
I've only done like comparatively basic ones, so it's like you know this detective and he's gone missing, and this is his place. See if you find clues, like stuff like this.
And that's why games like Zero Escape exist, for people like us who love escape rooms but don't have friends. How about next weekend? You guys all come to Germany for a day.
Don't have friends that live close by. There's a difference.
You come to Germany for a day, we go an escape room, and then after you can just take the 14-hour plane trip back home.
Yeah.
It's like a back and forth, you know.
Yeah, you would do. I flew 28 hours over the weekend to do 45 minutes in an escape room game. It was amazing.
I didn't even make it. No.
And then we lost. Imagine being stuck in an escape room game with us. I mean, you can see how well we're doing.
Hey, I beat mine. With the team as well.
This game.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's different.
There was a trident I carried around that was part of a puzzle. Nice. This one called Birds Aren't Real. Okay. Alright.
Wow, the escape rooms lie to you? Oh
Birds
wait, aren't real.
So they told you the truth. There was a tile inside this drawer.
True, you do. I think they even have that here as well, where you can get or do escape rooms with random people.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I've never seen that. But then again, I didn't look for you. Fair enough.
Well, not everyone actually does have the friends like us and other people, or just don't have friends interested in it.
Let's go to an escape room tonight.
That's a good time.
Let me go back in time and fly to Germany to get there in time. I would if I could. I mean, if it was reversed. I would if I could.
Yeah, would be cool.
Well, nothing else besides the tile though.
Should you have like a virtual escape room where it doesn't matter where you're located? Like if you have VR glasses and everyone has the game, you can just connect to it.
I think those exist.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, need to look into that.
Haven't ever played one. They have those. See, exactly.
Wow, here I thought I have a brilliant idea and then it already exists.
Yeah, you and the people before you that made these games already. Not in my area allowed 2-person groups, but most of the time we get put with randos. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
I like that idea as well.
Physical escape rooms in my area also have virtual rooms. Ooh, that's nice. An escape room with complete strangers sounds like an absolute nightmare to me. Same.
It could be, but it could also be a nice way of meeting new people, I guess. On the other hand...
What if you don't like the people you're stuck with?
Yeah, if you clash, you're in a tiny room, waste of money.
You spent money to be stuck in a room with strangers, and then something happens and you hate each other. That's a recipe for disaster, if you ask me. Yeah.
We ever had one good random group? Out of how many, roughly?
See, if you went twice, and that only happened once.
Those are good odds.
That's 50-50, that's not bad. If you did 10, I mean,
but okay, yeah. Random groups, not a good idea. Okay,
maybe like 6 or 7, okay, yeah.
Let's say 1 out of 6.
Yeah.
Bad odds.
I wouldn't take those.
Same.
There's a lit candle sitting on top of a dresser. Who would have thought after we put it there and all that?
Oh, I wanted to click on the mirror. This is the mirror for the dresser.
Damn straight. Nothing weird about it though. Left, right? Wait, the part of a wall underneath menu that looks like it's fake.
I see what you mean, but there's no clicking it. Maybe when I'm out of here? No. It's a chair for the dresser.
It's a light, man. Can't you figure that out on your own? Hard to tell if it's burned out or not. Because now that we have a candle, guess it doesn't really matter that much anymore.
Did I just paint over this?
Yeah.
Or is that
It's part of a wall.
Can I move that candle?
There's a picture of an old cruise ship. Is it the Titanic?
Wait, can I grab that candle again?
The candle's lighting up the room. For now.
Okay. The candle's not moving.
Why pay money to argue with strangers where they can do it for free online? Hashtag that's why Twitter exists. Basically, yes.
You have a very good point there.
A ball of war. Sorry, a ball whore war. I don't think we're going to need this for anything. Hey, Junpei! It's a cupboard! Wow! There's a freaking cupboard in here! Are you alright? Oh, don't give me that! Come on, a cupboard in a bedroom can only mean there's a safe in here! Oh. Really? Damn, there's nothing in here. Got me all worked up for nothing.
Let's check the bed, shall we? Hey, shower curtain. Okay, we're gonna hang that up.
That's neat. Anything under the blanket? Nope, nothing suspicious here.
2 pillows in a pile. Oh. A pile of pillows.
Is that supposed to be some kind of joke?
Hey, calm down. Okay, that was random.
Is this a joke that we're missing? Like, I've never gone to like an IKEA or something and seen like 2 pillows on a bed like...
Hey. 2 pillows.
It's like,
you want to
yes,
get funky?
It's 2 pillows. Do these people also get weird when they look at hotels and they see like a double bedroom and say, hey, 2 pillows?
Well, maybe it's because it's 2 pillows on a 1-person bed.
This could just be... I mean... There is nothing indicating this is not a bed for 2 people.
Yeah, but it looks like a tiny bed regardless.
I've never had arguing as a problem. Respectfully, it comes from playing with newbies. Fair enough. Just played a lot, so you see a lot of the same types of puzzles, but like, they don't know that, you know?
Yeah, yes. Experience can definitely help in that.
Less anger-inducing and more heart-sighing. Imagine you're going to an escape room with random people, and then every time you say something, you have a person like... Like, I get it, I would probably do the same thing, but at the same time, isn't that so disheartening for the people who do this for like the first time? Like, I fully get it, but still.
Well, if you have a random group that you can put together, then I guess experience would be handy. Like, have you already done it? Yes, no, yes. You go in this group, no, you go in the group with the other no's.
Internal sign, okay. I would not be able to keep that up. I would sigh audibly at some point.
I think it could be really fun to be, what do you call it, a game master?
Yes.
To have that as a job.
It depends, because...
Watching people struggle in a room for an hour?
At the same time, I feel like it would be difficult because you want to help them, but you shouldn't. And some people wouldn't want help. On the other hand, you probably hold back from helping, and when they're complaining that it was too difficult.
Well, at some point you give hints.
Yes, but when do you find that golden moment?
I'm quite sure there's rules for that.
Oh, I didn't know there's like a legal guidebook for that.
I'm quite sure that is part of your training, yeah. Also, what kind of hints to give.
There's a 3-year bachelor's course on how to time advice.
Now I want to create an escape room and put random people in it together. And then watch.
Isn't it a thing to like try and camp out in an IKEA overnight? Yes, and I don't understand that. Why would you want to get locked up in a store? I
might have tried that once with a friend.
Why am I not shocked?
Didn't work though.
And then what was your plan for when they close? You steal the food.
Well, no, we had a bag with snacks.
So your idea of fun was to get locked in a business. Is that trespassing then?
Doesn't everyone want to be locked in a store at least once?
No.
At least like an IKEA.
No.
Or a theme park, for example, like something cool.
No. Like the idea of being locked in a theme park sounds fun to me if I can use the attractions. But you don't. And in an IKEA, what do I feasibly do?
You go camping.
A winning Tifa take. Not for me. I mean, to each their own.
Camping. You explore the IKEA at night.
Do I want to be stuck in showrooms where other people with their nasty whatevers have laid in and probably licked like the doorknobs and the tables and everything because people are freaking weird? No, I'd rather not. Do you know how often people actually use the bathroom equipment in the showrooms at an IKEA?
In case you've never been able to tell, Jack hasn't been camping in his life either. Yes. Like, I think if you've gone camping at least once in your life, you look at it very differently. Sharing the common showers and stuff.
I've never looked at a paycheck I received and thought, why don't I purposefully live my life for a day, a weekend, a week? Like, I don't have any money. Why don't I just live in the woods for a weekend? Because that's the camping that Tifa is talking about, I believe.
Well, no, I've like in a...
like a tent Tifa charades. In a...
With my family and I went on a vacation. We went camping, as in we brought a tent.
Yes.
We put it on a piece of grass.
A piece of grass?
Yeah, a land piece of grass that you have. You set up your tent, and whenever you need to go to the bathroom, you need to run halfway through the camping to go to the public toilets and the public showers, and then run all the way back.
I'm not a fan of public bathrooms.
Well, there's the point. Go do your...
It has all... No, we need to elaborate on this, just really quick. I'm not a fan of public bathrooms because it combines all the things I don't like about being with other people. I'm sharing a space with people when I would rather be alone. And I'm sharing a space with other people when I'd rather be alone because they are also there for a reason. Like, no, I don't need that in my life. Not if I don't have to. No.
It was lots of fun though.
The public bathrooms. Where are we going with this?
It's about the memory. It's like knowing.
You have amazing memories from using public bathrooms.
Oh yes, I loved camping. Despite the public
that's
bathrooms and toilets and showers. I mean,
thank you for establishing that for you it's about the camping, not the public bathrooms.
Who goes camping just for the public bathroom?
Apparently you, if I followed what you were saying a moment ago.
No, but you were talking about dirty bathrooms at IKEA.
Now I'm picturing Tifa's tent being held up by a single strand of grass. That's
Pretty
the Dutch way.
Too.
Yeah, it's the Dutch way. Now, once again, anything under the blanket? A girl with burning red eyes stares back at me.
I did not see that coming.
No, she doesn't.
Okay, stepped away from chat for a sec. Jack, did you suggest that people are actually using bathroom equipment on the showcase in IKEA?
Yes, look it up. It's disgusting. And not just children who are just confused because a young child doesn't have a concept of the difference between a showroom toilet and a toilet at home. I'm talking adults do that too.
I mean, it's not unheard of, yeah, but not...
Who on earth is going to an IKEA and taking a shit in a non-functional toilet? Lots of people, Mortonard. I'm not making this up. Google it. It's a thing. It is a thing.
How about you Google how often do people...
poop at IKEA?
Yeah, right, I'm gonna Google that real quick. One sec. Let us answer that question now that we're there. How often do people poop at IKEA?
IKEA has to bolt down their toilets to stop people from pooping in the showrooms. First hit. People talking about it on Reddit. Yeah.
And on some news.
Yes.
Articles.
Yes.
Okay, yes, this is an actual thing. There's also videos on YouTube of people walking into other people pooping in public toilets.
Mortonard, you have entirely too much faith in humanity. I would say,
obviously.
I would say Mortonard was up until now blissfully unaware of less fine details of what it means to work at an IKEA.
Oh, I actually have a story now that we're on the subject of poop. I read it not too long ago, and disclaimer, I don't know if it's actually true because I forgot to look into it, but I got reminded of it. But did you know that in Sweden, apparently for 2 years on the golf field, there was a wild pooper that couldn't be found? Poop story. Maybe got a call from my goldfish.
No, I didn't know that, Tifa.
But apparently, every single day on this fancy golf court, I think it was in Sweden or Norway.
Golf course, not golf
course,
court.
one of the two. The holes where you have to get the golf ball in were filled with poop. And they realized it was human poop. And every single day, another hole would be filled. And that went on for 2 whole years, apparently. They started hanging up cameras and other stuff, but they couldn't find out who was pooping in their holes. And I think after like 2 years, it just suddenly stopped.
Given the amount of waste a golf course is in nature, I kind of get it. At the same time, I just know if it was me doing that, every single time I finish my business, I would loudly yell hole in one.
Well, maybe you did.
Every single time, I would, yeah.
I just thought it's kind of fascinating. Like, for such a long period of time, who would go through the effort to
Somebody
do this?
who really hates golf courses. I get it.
That is the suspicion, yes.
Tifa is an endless source of poop stories, apparently. No, Martinat, you want to know how that happens? Tifa is just full of shit.
That's actually a really good one.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to say it like this. Now, are we gonna deal with a girl with burning red eyes staring back at Junpei?
Yeah, like, where does that come from? Okay, there we go.
Yeah!
A bit late.
I'm just messing with you. There's nothing there. Messing with who? Did Junpei just break the fourth wall? And why?
Apparently, more like a number 2 in the hole.
Touché.
I'm gonna look up the
Touché.
origins of that
number
story.
2 in the hole.
Like, I believe there was more to it, but I don't remember it.
I hope there isn't more to
we
it.
checked everything in the bed, right?
Yes. Anything under the blanket? Nope, still nothing suspicious. No ghosts. No ghosts.
No ghost?
So- No ghosts.
There's no ghost.
No ghosts.
Or gals either. Wish I'd
Junpei
seen a
is-
ghost.
Junpei is suddenly offensively Scottish/Irish, depending on how Tifa is. More like Tushy, am I right? Yes. Huh? Hey, what the hell? It just got dark all of a sudden.
There is no way our candle is already done for. Maybe the candle got blown out. We should go see. It's right next to you.
Also, candles don't just suddenly go out usually, no? They flicker.
Someone stole our candle.
Oh yeah. There's a candlestick covered in melted wax on top of a dresser. Hey, what's this? The top of a candlestick looks like kind of weird.
You're right. It's all bumpy. Oh, it's a key.
Lucky.
But wait, someone stole our candle right next to us.
Yeah, Santa probably.
I don't think so.
Maybe he's into wax play.
Good. Oh,
It took you a second, didn't it?
I dig that.
It's too dark to see anything inside.
We did check everything here, right? That's the
Can
bed.
barely make out the bed in the darkness. Sleep would be nice, but it would probably cost me my life.
Yeah. Okay, call.
Hey yo! Hello, mommy!
Mommy.
Happy Conspiracy Sunday. How are you doing? Conspiracy Sunday. Sorry, now I messed it up. Let's see if this candlestick key will do anything.
How are you doing today? And
Yes! It opened. Alright, pull that shit open.
and pull. Wow, only halfway. Okay, let's grab this too.
Plate.
We need one more.
Correct.
Hey,
Maybe,
Junpei, you got a minute?
maybe in the vase?
Here, take this.
A bookmark? What is this for? Do you want me to read a book?
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Then why don't you hold on
Could be
to
a help. Or could be help. Could be a hint.
Wait, is it because Santa's pants don't have pockets?
Well, he can just tie one of the end thingies to this.
To what?
To
one of his straps that he has fashionably dangling from his body?
exactly.
You know what I hate most in the world?
Pockets.
Wet socks.
Pockets.
I got 4 things.
Oh. Wet socks. Wet shoes.
Public toilets. People who take a dump at an IKEA showroom.
I can agree with that.
Escape rooms of strangers. And clovers.
Clovers? Why do you hate clovers?
I don't. He does.
Hope, faith, love, and luck.
So he's hating on everything nice, basically.
Santa, who hurt you and why?
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
Damn straight.
Why would you hate that?
And you hate these things?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Oh, I hate being lucky. You know, I want to come somewhere and see the bus walk away, run off without me. I
You want to
be
what?
just on time for the train, but it left 1 minute before. I want to buy lottery tickets, but not win the lottery.
Thank you for ignoring my question.
I figured I should go with it.
You know what you did. Doing good, how about you? I was doing well up until all of the conversations with Tifa today. Basically. How are you doing? Oh wait, doing good. I already asked, you already answered. Imagine me remembering.
Just realized he's named Santa. Yeah, it's his code name. We don't know what he's actually called.
Because San is 3 in Japanese and the number on his bracelet is the number 3. He did it exactly like that.
Yeah.
With all this snideness.
Not really, but what does a bookmark have to do with any of that?
Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay? And
Since
that meaning is pretty much those 4 words.
Well,
Wait, is,
there you
is,
have it.
is that a real thing? Is that just something that I didn't know?
I think it's an actual thing, but I have no clue.
It's like flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess? Yeah, you could call them leaf words.
Leaf words.
So why do you hate leaf words?
Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Do you know what Santa also hates? The 29th of January, 29th of February. You know why?
Why?
Because it only occurs in leaf years.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I tried.
So
Yeah, no, it was really bad. His actual name is most definitely Nicholas. He looks more like a Kevin to me.
Cabin.
Kevin.
Oh.
Kevin.
Like, who names his kid Cabin?
Dutch people, probably. Kevin. Any Kevins out there? Sorry, I'm just saying most of the Kevins I've met were a bit like that. Not saying there aren't people that aren't like this who are called Kevin.
Yeah, exactly that, mummy.
The meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, all right? Here.
Okay.
Does he also hate Clover for this? What do you want to do?
Well, why shouldn't we take it is the question.
Let's take it. Let's not be a dick to Santa.
All right, sure. I'll take it.
Oh, man, I feel a lot better now.
I had an English teacher named Kevin. How was he? Did he fulfill my criteria of being meh? Or was he actually nice? And that would be the first Kevin I know by association that wasn't like meh.
Oh, I know several Kevins.
And?
Well, it's a 50-50.
See?
Which is alright. Like, there are a few names where I only know people that I have bad associations with. But Kevin is like mixed.
Same. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Real Santa's based off of Saint Nick, so there's that. If his name was actually Nicholas, that would be amazing to me. That would be hilarious.
In
Actually,
Dutch,
just
that's
pretty
actually its own guy. Because we celebrate Sinterklaas, which is Sint Niklaus, and Santa.
But they're the same person.
No, there's different holidays, different people.
In the Netherlands, Santa Claus and Santa Claus are two different people. Just accept it. Just accept it. Here in Belgium too.
Yeah, you have Sinterklaas and you have the Kerstman. The Christmas man.
Christmas man for all of you that don't speak Dutch.
It's pretty literal.
Uh-huh.
That thing was a real pain, you know?
Christmas man sounds like a robot boss in a Mega Man game that never quite made it to release.
I somehow never really realized he's called Christmas man.
It's the same in German, Weihnachtsmann.
Yeah, I know, but it never clicked until now.
It clicked for me in 3rd grade when we didn't know that the Christmas man is called Santa Claus in English, and we just literally called him Christmas man. And now he was like, no, there's no Christmas man. Of course there is. No, it's Santa Claus. That's how I know. I had that exact moment that you just went through.
Years ago.
25 years ago. Nice.
Wow, I'll take it.
Do you really hate those 4 words that much?
Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know?
Just the words or the concepts?
Everything in that regard, betray you.
Love, even your destiny.
If you look at it like that.
That's not my only reason.
Oh, we're going deep.
What?
That's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4.
4 in Japanese is it Japanese or Chinese? It's also the same word. The word for 4 sounds like death, as in the word for death in that language. I forgot if it's Japanese or Chinese.
I'm uncertain. I know I've heard that before, but I can't connect it to a language. But he's gonna say that now. Probably Japanese, since he goes into the whole
I think it's Japanese.
Here in the States we have Santa, Saint Nick, and Kevin.
That's what we call the Holy Trinity.
Go, get out of here.
Bravo, Mortenat. Bravo. If I ever get the chance, I will give you 3 Christmas presents and I will sign them Santa, Saint Nick, and Kevin. Yes.
But mainly from Kevin.
Yes.
Nah, come on, man. That's just silly.
Never mind, I'm wrong on Japanese numbers.
Oh, I
Japanese
thought the
numbers?
go was about telling what's not to go.
Oh, I mean, either way it works.
Was it Japanese then or not? But
Back
he's...
in the Dark Ages, that kind of crap scared people.
I could look it up, but you have a keyboard.
This is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy.
He's gonna say it at some
I'm
point.
a little insulted.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
He's gonna say it.
Because it's a half-assed number.
Half-ass number.
Not the best or the worst. That's why.
I would sooner think that of 2.
Why?
Like 2 is very open. Like 4 seems complete. Like if you think about it, if you look at the number 4, especially since you can write it in a way where the top is closed off. You know, you have the triangle.
I have no idea where you're going, but carry on.
Well, if you're talking about half-ass numbers, 4 doesn't seem half-ass to me. It's more like a 2. Like a 2 sees unfinished in a way. Or 1, it's just a stripe.
How is it 2 unfinished?
Which, no, if you would have to pick a half-ass number, which number would you pick? I would say 2. 2 or 1, not 4.
What's a half-assed number?
He calls 4 a half-ass number.
Yeah, and why do you understand what that means? I've never looked at any number and went like, that's pretty weak effort, man. Like, it's numbers. They're there to denominate amounts and values. I don't have any feelings towards numbers. What? I learned something about my fiancé today.
2 can also be considered half-assed because it's kind of a base for drawing things in school. Like we always had to like draw 2 and then create things out of it, like faces, snakes, animals. So if it's complete, why draw more to it? Think about that. 2 is the half-assed number.
Did you also have similar experiences? Because what is she talking about?
Hey, you start with a 2,
Yes.
and then you have to make things out of it.
Why?
I don't know, what's the assignment?
Did you have a lot of like substitute teachers that didn't have time to prepare for the class? No, I'm dealing with substitutes, I'm just saying.
2 is the half-assed number here. I see you have no opinion on this.
Also, Motonot, thank you for confirming it's Japanese for sometimes she, which is also the word for death.
Oh, that
there
was
we go. A word that sounds awfully similar to another word that means something entirely different. Sounds like Chinese to me. Japanese does the same thing. We saw this one video the other day where, what was the word for bridge?
Sha? No, she...
This person, I think it was bridge, chopsticks, edge and something else, and they all are mostly the same word, just different pronunciation. And
it had like 20 meanings for one word.
And then the sentence is basically the person just repeating the same word over and over because like, I don't recall the word, so I can't do it right now.
It was the same word for chopstick in Japanese. It was chopstick, bridge,
edge.
Gate, edge. I think something with running. Because he did like this, oh, what if you run with chopstick over the gate kind of...
It was wild.
Tongue twister.
Griff Tifa. If I had a gun to my head and was told think of a half-assed number, I would go with 2.
Yeah, see? Exactly, it's 2. And I'm following Santa's logic, exactly. Like his logic is it's 4. But 4 is not half-assed. 4 is complete. Like wait, give me a pen. If I would, do I have an empty piece of paper?
Is this real life?
Where's the notepad?
No, Tifa, we're out of empty paper.
Wait, I'll have an... Is this paper? No. I'll write on the back of this really dirty note that I have used as a...
Coaster.
Like you have 2 ways of making a 4. You have the... Can you even read that? You have the open 4, where the top is not fully closed. But you
Except
can
it's
also...
mirrored for you.
Yeah, that's fine. But you can also do it with like the triangle thing where it's closed off and it just has the thingies. Like still, actually that's a flag. Wait, it's more like...
Will Jack and Tifa finish this room this stream?
It's more like the thing at the bottom there. A 4 like that. And I mean, that seems pretty closed off. It's not half-assed. And even the other thing I wouldn't call half-assed. But you know, to each their own.
Can you tell the difference in who's controlling the game here?
So yeah, let's see what his reason is.
What?
Let's beat Evie's odds of finishing this room.
Junpei. Thank you, Junpei.
9 is a way better number.
Okay, yeah. Fair.
0 agrees.
So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number.
Why is 9 last place?
To the double digits.
Okay.
1 to 9. 9 is last.
What are you...
After that you go in a repeat.
Play?
The feeling is, what are you...
Play?
Seems like a conversation that makes sense. I would say gambling.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a stock market person. Yeah, you mean like...
If someone asked me, do you play? I wouldn't think, oh, stock market. If the choice was between gambling and stock market.
Yes.
You mean like gambling?
Yeah, of course. What else would I mean?
Okay, so it was the stock market.
Soccer, rugby,
Video games,
chess,
0 escape.
your mom.
What? Anything good played recently? Your mom?
Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Legrand.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever heard of
But
that.
the lowest, most worthless cards, the zeros, they call monkey.
That's offensive, but
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh?
poor
Zero's
monkeys.
a monkey.
What?
That's not what he was saying.
Oh man, you're totally right. The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey.
Where are we going with this?
You know, if you think about it, the nonary game is really a lot like Baccarat.
Is
Of course,
it?
it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root junk.
Do I need to learn how that game
You
works?
just drop the tens digit and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Wait, did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
Apparently, yes.
Chinese has so many similar sounding words that the Pokemon Huqian would mean soil imitate lettuce
Soil
bush.
imitate, lettuce
Oh,
bush,
imitate.
snail, bamboo slips, or any combination of those words. That's amazing.
I love lettuce bush most. Lettuce snail? Snail lettuce. No, lettuce snail, lettuce snail.
Let- Lettuce bush sounds like the evil nickname you get after your friends learn that you had an unfortunate hair dyeing experiment in your nether regions.
Lettuce snail, lettuce snail.
No, lettuce bush. Lotus, I'm here too. Exactly.
But at least we're talking about something that could have to do with the game. No?
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Echo, echo.
So, if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive.
Of course. That's why it's called the nonary game.
What?
Huh?
Oh, I did not see
You
that
don't
coming.
know? Nonary means something derived from 9 or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9. While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni.
I would feel so dumb here.
You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary. Binary means composed of 2 parts.
That's the only one I
3
knew.
is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one play. Like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea.
I have heard those words before, yes?
After that, you have quart, quinty, sext, septum, and so on.
Oh, and so on. She doesn't even know all of them.
Like octopus. It's called that because it has 8 legs. Get it?
I see. So then Nona means 9.
So, how many of us are trapped on this ship?
That'd be 9.
And what are the bracelet numbers we
Well,
have?
currently 8.
They go from 1 to 9.
And our time limit? How many hours did we have?
Zero said 9 hours.
And finally, to get out of this ship,
We need to
Yes.
find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
By making a team with the digital root of 9.
and there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing.
Can't we make 2 times 9
What?
with our group?
What if the plot twist is gonna be that Zero just has a weird obsession with German and is a very negative person? So he says 9 a lot, which again is no in German.
I think there's like a 1% chance of that being the
Shut
case.
up, Phi. Nobody cares about your percentages.
No wonder it's called the nonary game.
I've learned something today. I did not know Nona is the prefix for something with 9 in it.
Same.
So, us and Clover, huh? Okay, ignore me,
Well-
Tifa.
No, I was thinking. But what do we do with it? Can we check the rest here, by the way?
You haven't yet. That vase looks pretty expensive. There are some pieces of expensive looking ceramic and porcelain in here. There are a couple of pieces of art in here. Can't say if they're very good or not.
Okay, so. Oh, wait, that one I clicked.
Looks expensive.
Okay, so that was already
Doesn't
all.
this have Japanese text on it? Why don't we read it? Santa, what happened to the candle? Hey, Junpei, that tile you've got.
I don't think it was Santa. It just burned out, I guess.
That's the cheapest candle I've ever seen.
Especially since it was that long.
You think maybe you're supposed to put it in one of those empty spaces? I mean, the pattern does look kind of the same, doesn't it?
He's right. I think so too. But if that is the case, you're going to need to collect all 3 tiles, right? Don't you think we should collect all of them before you start putting them in?
Wow,
Also
being
good.
puzzle shamed. Oh yeah, now we have a shower curtain.
Oh wait, I don't need to collect that.
There's a curtain rod running around the ceiling, or along the ceiling. Let's put that shower curtain on those hooks.
And what's that?
Let's try spreading the curtains. Okay. Wow, that's pretty obvious, people.
That's quite a big one.
Yeah. Somebody's really dedicated. Well, with a hole this big, you gotta wonder if maybe they wanted to be caught. So you're saying maybe the one getting spied on was into that shit? Maybe they were into, like, those home invasion fantasies.
Honestly, that's not the first thing I think of when I see a hole in a shower curtain, but alright.
I would think it's just an old shower curtain that was folded up and put away because it needed replacing. Yeah. Home invasion? Interesting, I see.
Maybe Zero is Flemish and they like suing a lot and they say nine a lot. The abbreviated word of naaien, which means suing. That...
Zero is a multinational, multilingual kidnapper who has a lot of reasons for all of this.
That's going to be the plot twist.
I hope so. That would be amazing.
You two are real idiots, you know that? Wait, is there nothing else with this?
No?
Oh.
If
okay.
I was hiding an item, I would hide it in the tank of a toilet.
They already checked. It's empty.
A toilet? There's nothing suspicious about it.
They even say when you click on it the first time that the tank is empty.
Didn't June do that?
Yeah, and so did
Okay.
the other dude, Santa. Okay, this is really random. Oh, maybe we need to close it and look through it. Wait, can I get this way?
Yes.
But how do we get to the other side?
By clicking the curtain now. Let's try spreading the curtains. Okay.
This has to mean something.
There's a hole in the curtain. If I look at it from a ways back, I can see a single tile. Alright, from here I can see what tile it is. Looks like it's 5th from the top and 3rd from the right.
Remember that. 5th from the top, 3rd from the right. 5th from the top.
Might as well put it back.
This one.
Alright, looking through this hole I can see a white tile, 5th from the top, 3rd from the right. Let's have a closer look, shall we?
Andric,
Strange here.
a happy Mo, thank you, victimless Hoboken, you to you too.
Victimless Hoboken is gonna be the name of my band. Yes. Hello Andric. Hello Morgan, if you can hear this. How are you all doing? Happy Conspiracy Sunday. Victimless Hoboken is... Yeah, it's my favorite band. It's a shame nobody ever heard of them.
It's my stripper name.
Excuse you? Nope, the thing's not budging.
Oh, I didn't even need to click on it.
Well, then that means
That means what?
a tiled wall.
Oh!
They are ordinary everyday tiles. And that means... what?
Remember that? Let's go back to the other room.
What's up? I had you off to the side of my phone, she somehow found the keyboard. Hello, Hoboken.
Hi, Morgan.
Hello, Hoboken.
Okay.
You going back already? Well, I can't just leave June there by herself. What, you think you're a knight or a protector or something? You're creeping me out. Whatever, man. I'm going. Wrong door, Tifa.
What do you mean wrong door?
Oh, now I know what you're trying to do. Yeah. Keep going.
We're gonna click the tile in this room.
Here it is. Yes, this one's loose.
See?
I think I can undo this with my nails and yes.
Excuse me?
You solved the puzzle. Congratulations.
Are
Doing
you
well so
doubting?
far? How's your weekend? Better now that you're here. Doing well. Had a nice dinner, did some Pokemon raids, got some experience.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Got frustrated at raids because people put in like Eevees and Pikachus in a level 100 Greninja raid.
Quick PSA. If anybody ever does a 7-star raid in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, that you have to play through the entire game and do a 6-star raid to unlock the ability to do those. Please, if you don't know how to win, look it up. Thank you. That's all.
Oh, it's okay. Oh.
Yes.
It's okay to go in even without knowing, but at least come with a what seems like a logical choice.
I would say unless you're incredibly gifted at almost competitive level Pokemon, just look it up. Guides exist. Please, do it for the rest of the team. Lotus and Santa are in the room on the other side. Gonna go check up on them.
I'm not gonna go check on them. We're doing this.
There's a tile in the frame. So I guess I'm supposed to put tiles in the empty spaces. Alright, I'm gonna give it a shot.
I was gonna say it already does it randomly. Can I turn them? Yes, I can.
Oh, do we get to rebuild the thing from the other room? Yes?
Looks like it, yeah.
No.
This one goes one up, I believe.
There you go. That was incredibly fast. I'm shocked.
Pretty good.
Yes.
I remember the Seahorse Napoleon.
That's what I was gonna go into, but when you just solved the puzzle without me getting the opportunity to talk about this wonderful piece of art. Yes, I did it. There, picture complete.
Was just printed.
And there goes the frame.
What's this?
What do you mean, what's this? Pretty obvious, isn't it?
What?
It's a hole in the wall. Like a hidden safe or something, you know?
Oh, it was like a button.
Dang, that was pretty impressive. I know, right? Tea for everybody.
I'm a puzzle master. Okay, so far, so good.
After being stuck in this room talking about God knows what, at least she's acing the puzzle.
It was 4 pieces, come on.
Yeah, but it's still you. Also, no, it was 3 pieces. 1 was already in there. See? Andrick agrees. No. Yeah, exactly.
No. Well.
Anyway, let's take a look. I think there's something inside.
That's a key.
Mars key.
Oh, that's the door to the
Hey!
outside. Nice.
That's what we believe, yeah.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
Morgan is very against solving this puzzle, apparently. Morgan wanted to be able to try to help us.
Morgan is just shocked. It's
All
like,
that.
no.
Yes.
I think I've seen this picture before.
I'm telling you, it's a seahorse, Napoleon, stabbing someone on the ground with his pointy aubergine and hanging over a grave. And these are clouds.
Probably.
Where?
In the other room. Oh.
Not in the other room?
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory.
Oh god, here we go, yes.
See, so far they put something in that one person at least knows.
Here we are, everyone's favorite dialogue. Okay, I'm gonna strap in.
Am I ready for this?
I saw this picture in his book.
Just really quick, with a name like Sheldrake, you have to be a biologist. I feel like. I mean, come on.
What's this interesting theory?
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Can you use the easy words for me, please?
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
So he knows?
Yeah, talk to me like I'm 4 years old.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp.
Yeah, it sounds very difficult.
Explain it like I'm 5, please.
In essence, he states that the shape of living organisms and their behavioral patterns
Okay, so that is a seahorse.
are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
Morphogenetic fields. Apparently.
She already lost me.
What part of that isn't difficult? Exactly.
Wait. Are we talking about midichlorians from Star Wars? Because then I understand the concept. No? No midichlorians? The thing that broke the fandom of Star Wars back when it was really became a thing?
That sounds like some chemical you throw in your toilet to clean it.
It should be, honestly, and they should have done that with that part of the script. But carry on, let's find out.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
No?
Telepathy?
Heard that word
Yes,
before?
telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it's close enough for a simple approximation.
Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s?
Wait, morphogenetic fields? Fanya Rinpas? This conversation. Why do I feel like either you just insulted me, or I learned a new word that I will never get the chance to use again, or it's like a mythical creature or something? I want to Google it, but I will
Sounds absolutely
hold it
fake.
for now. Yeah, it should be.
I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
So she's a researcher?
You'd be amazed what people do research on.
That's true.
Yes, I agree. I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book. Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
We've had
we
this
have.
conversation multiple times before. Our stance on this is very clear.
Oh, and this might not even be a cloud. Like, this could be a bit of its arm backwards with a giant metal glove that cuts off here.
It's a giant sickle, Tifa, because it has come to
like
harvest
this.
your souls.
Yeah, I see it.
This conversation will explain everything. I hope it will do it in a way that I understand.
I was gonna say, but will we understand after?
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it.
I wonder what it's gonna be in the end.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
Here we go.
I guess it looks like...
I need an open text answer field right now.
Without a character limit, please.
I don't see any of these things in it.
I see a word that Mothernaut mentioned, and I don't know what it is, so I think we should pick it.
A man's face, a butterfly, a koi fish.
Can you quickly Google Funya Rinpa? Because I feel like I want to know what that is before I get banned on Twitch for it.
Rinpa refers to Junpei's nickname for the dog portrait.
That's a spoiler, Tifa.
But you told me to Google the word.
So that's clearly what we're going with, because we just found that out.
A small boat floating in a lake. Where do you see boat?
It doesn't have any of the options we discussed earlier, so clearly it has to be that. Don't.
Too late.
Okay.
You're a minute behind. Don't go for it or don't Google it.
If it's don't Google it, it's too late.
Because then you have a minute. You're a minute in the past.
I vote Funya Rinpa, since we just Googled that. Dang it, Jack.
Okay, it's don't Google
You
it.
mentioned it? I thought it's like a technical term or something.
Well, if we didn't know, what would we have picked? I probably still would have gone.
I would have still picked Funya Rinpa because I have no idea what it is and I expect funny dialogue.
Okay, in that case,
Funya Rinpa.
don't Google it. Or, yeah, too late.
See, I mean, this totally looks like one. And here and here.
I hate it when I look in the mirror and I look like a Funya Rinpa. Yeah.
What the hell is a Funya Rinpa?
What do you mean? What the hell is a Funya Rinpa? You mean you don't know?
Best option, clearly.
Who didn't know? Like, who needs to Google that anymore?
My favorite letter is actually Funya Rinpa.
you not know?
It was just too long for Twitch.
Also, I'm always confused by the jazz thingy. Like, have you ever spoken or been in a situation where you do the...
I haven't, but I have actually met one person in my life that would do this when she was getting excited about something.
Like, I've never seen it outside of, like, shows or games.
That's where I've seen it mostly too, but like I'm saying, I've once met a person who, when she was excited about something, she would like hold her
Do the...
upper, like, what is this part? Her collarbones? That part. That. Yes. My favorite letter is Funyarinpa. Indeed. Mflif.
That's practically blasphemous.
I agree.
Oh, say you're sorry. Apologize to the Funyarinpa. Goodness, you are such a rude woman.
I love Junpei.
Junpei, are you just screwing around? Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you. This is a dog.
No, it's a Funyarinpa.
See? Like this.
Sorry, I'm still
What?
So,
seeing
Where?
Napoleon seahorse.
Oh, actually looking at the screen there, I didn't see it, but looking at the preview, the stream over on Tifa, yeah.
No, I didn't see it. Can we do that again?
It's, whatever you call it, a boxer?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look at this
No,
later.
Tifa, here, wait. This is the head. It has this is the nose, this is the front legs, the dog is looking down there, this is the back leg, this is the body,
I'm not seeing it.
this is the head. Yeah, no, I didn't see that either. No.
Okay, no way.
To be fair, I definitely catch myself doing the chest thing. See?
Really, the four fingers on the chest and the arm spreading
Tifa,
back.
it's not about JoJo posing, you fool. It's about the, oh my god, really? That kind of thing. Or like, no, you didn't. It's just you're being excited, right? That's what it is. You do things with your hands. Like when I talk to you sometimes, I use my hands to try to get it to Tifa.
And no skin, I didn't close my eyes. I was looking at my laptop on the side
Her laptop, see?
to see the image because I couldn't see it here, and
Yeah,
it's
same.
still.
The flashing threw me off.
It didn't make it any better. Can we see it
now we
again?
know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
I still think it's a Funyarinpa.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once.
Oh, Skinner, explain.
They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify initially.
Once you see the dog, it's hard not to see it anymore. I still see
Yeah, now I see
Seahorse,
it too.
Napoleon. I do not see
I
a
want
dog
to
in that
see
role.
the Napoleon seahorse leaning on someone's grave, but I do see the dog now too.
But once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else.
Ah, see? There's your experiment.
These two pictures. The first was a woman wearing a hat.
Tifa was still googling what a Funyarinpa is.
Oh, this is the picture where you have this old woman with a hat and a young girl.
The
Oh
other
god.
Well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog.
This doesn't make it easier, but yes.
Napoleon Seahorse.
So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world, outside the reach of British airwaves. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc.
Wait, one sec. Outside of British airwaves, Ireland. Lotus has read a book like that, but isn't aware that Ireland and the UK literally share a border because Northern Ireland exists.
Outside of its borders.
Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture.
Now you see the dog, right?
Now
I find this easier when the picture is smaller on the screen.
Now it looks like a horse with a giant mohawk holding a sword into the ground.
What?
Here, you have the horse's face here, and you know, it has this typical white spot on its forehead. This pointy black bit here is its ear. This bit here is like a narwhal looking mohawk that is pointing into the ground. You have one leg here, a bit of a stump on its butt here.
Tifa, do you
which
really
is the
not see
tail.
the dog in the picture now?
This is the front feet or leg, and this is like a sword. Here, you even see the sword hilt in it. This black top here, next to the mouse, is the sword hilt. And here, the lighter bit that's pointing right into the ground is the sword. And these are like mountains, grass, a
Tifa,
field.
I would like to point out 2 comments for you. Skinner says, I'm concerned, and Mottenat goes, what?
No, seriously, show me the dog. There is no dog.
Look at the laptop. How do you not see the dog?
I still see a
Tifa, this
horse.
isn't even the abstract version anymore. This is just the actual picture.
Yeah, I'm not seeing seahorse anymore. Now it's just a horse.
That's its leg.
The sword.
Do you not see the dog? It's one of those small ones that go below your shins or below your kneecap.
Still a horse and a narwhal to me. No, where is its face then?
Okay.
Show me where you even see it.
This is the snout. This is one ear, this is the head, this is the other ear. This is its face, the eyes are here. It has like the cool white like splotch of fur, like, you know, where have a shape. You know these terms better than I do. It's a dog. It's looking down here, it's standing on a street, could be puddles or something. This is the front left leg.
Oh, I'm starting to... Yeah, I see it. It's like...
Basically
it's a
Iggy the
bit
dog from
twisted.
Stardust Crusaders. Exactly, it's that same breed.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see it now. I prefer the horse narwhal
Fur pattern, that's what I was looking for.
with a sword.
Iggy.
Okay, yeah, now I see it. Oh, that one was hard.
Iggy had a hard life.
No wonder only 3% saw the dog in the picture.
Yeah, and you are in the 0.00001% that even when shown a dog goes like, that's not a dog. Do you know how difficult it is to live as Tifa? I mean, she's on the street and this cute golden retriever walks past her, right? And Tifa goes, oh my god, that's so cute. And I'm like, oh my god, I know, right? It's a golden retriever. And then Tifa bends down and pets it, and she's like, no, it's actually a narwhal with long fur on their left-hand side. And then it's a ferret standing on top of 2 rats.
No, but seriously, you see it, right? After
No.
what I described, you see the sword, or the horse, holding a sword
No.
with the mohawk narwhal on its head.
No, I see it. Secretly continues to not see it.
No, I seriously see it now. And I have a hard time seeing the horse in it now.
But you know what it actually is? This is fake, this is not a dog picture.
This looks like a melting ditto at the bottom.
No, this is a picture of a reactor meltdown in a power plant. This is an aerial shot of what happened. Like, that's why you have these weird shapes here. That's like a satellite view kind of thing. And this here is the building that exploded or whatever, and this is smoke.
Oh,
It's a cloud of smoke.
interesting.
Tifa sounding mighty Republican right now.
Because I see a horse in it.
How about you just press a button so that we can get out of this and ignore all of what you just said, Tifa? Please.
Interesting, it made sense.
Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that many. After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This
Okay.
time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same tests and the same 2 pictures.
This isn't a golden retriever, it's a samurai horse planting its sword into the ground.
No, but seriously, you could see it, right? You could see the outline.
Can you please copy the line from Motonaut Tifa on the laptop?
I can do that.
Because in February we'll have to take a week off of streaming because we have a vacation and we're going to the Netherlands, and we'll probably see Tifa's family's golden retriever. And I'm promising you now, in 4 weeks, when that will happen, I'm gonna upload a picture of it in Discord and I will name it a samurai horse planting its sword into the ground.
Here, I'll even make it easier to find. I think that's it. There you go. Now you can find it there.
Thank you, Motonaut. Thank you. It has been immortalized. Press a button.
The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture.
Alright.
Is this supposed to be the bottom one?
Yes, this is 2 different pictures. This is the one we had in the game, and this is the same lady picture they had shown us 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't see a lady in there either.
I'm concerned, like Skinner is. You don't see her. This is the shoulder, the arm is here, this is her chest, this is her back, this is her face with her hairline, this is her hair, she's looking over there. It looks like she's, I don't know, at the water somewhere. This explains everything. Seriously.
Okay, next.
Go sort out the recycling and stop my horse from playing around with my sword again. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Or
Samurai horse planting its sword into the ground, also known as a Funya Rinpa. Yes. Yes. I'm actually worried about you.
I'm pressing.
This test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not much of a change statistically.
Well, apparently you guys are part of this 9.2%.
The dog picture, however, produced a very different result.
Here we go.
The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog.
Oh, I see it. It kind of looks like a young Queen Elizabeth.
Yes.
It's hard to look past the melting ditto that is happening here, though. Like, it's blending into the face. Like, if you only look at that, it looks kind of cute, but unhappy. But I see it.
Why would the ditto melt? Actually, don't answer that.
I don't know, it kind of looks like it. But I see the woman in it now.
It went from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase.
Missed opportunity for 6.9.
I know. That would have been nice.
So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment? There was no way the second group could have seen the picture.
Yes, they could have.
They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it.
Shout out to Queen Elizabeth, the horse planting a sword in the ground. Exactly. I bet it was part of one of her horses.
It's part of her royal training. Yeah.
It was one from the royal stables.
Playing polo, this is what you do.
But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
What does it mean?
Oh, wait, does this have something to do with that field? Or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye. So, if more people know the answer...
By the way, in this one, I don't see the dog. I still see the Napoleon seahorse. In the other one, I see it immediately, no. In that one, no.
I can see both.
Then that information will pass through the field. Huh.
Wait. An invisible field that spreads information. Internet? Via Wi-Fi? Or a mobile connection? Maybe? No?
Well, no.
Psych! I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously. Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station after all.
And what was the psych for? You didn't lie to us, you told us the truth. What? Congrats, Tifa, you can see a dog in a literal picture of a dog.
Thank you, thank you.
To be fair, she has proven that for her that is an achievement.
Maybe my mind just works different than all of you.
Yeah, we've established that multiple times over. You know how they say you drive a point home? You didn't drive a point home. You nurtured it, you gave it food, you clothed it, you sent it to school, you paid for its college, waited till it got a master's degree, and then you put it into a private plane and jetted it back to its family.
That sounds pretty expensive, but worth it.
Apparently.
I'll take it.
Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute.
I'm still confused about the...
What was the point of this entire conversation?
I really thought you were serious.
I mean, other than the fact that we learned amazing things about the mind of Tifa, but still.
Like, what is she serious about now, and what is she not serious about now?
Well, psych, you don't know.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Sounds like it.
Oh, okay, right.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here.
Word.
How about we take a short break so that we can all
Field not visible to the naked eye.
let that sink in?
Want to get out of the room first, or no?
No. No.
In that case, PRB.
This Funya Rinpa needs a break. BRB. We're back.
Yes, we are. Wow.
So, I'm trying. In case you're wondering why there's no sound, it's because you need to click back in the game.
Oh,
Morphogenetic
There we go.
field.
There you
that's
go.
exactly what I was wondering.
Also, apparently she was psyching us because she doesn't actually believe in morphogenetic fields.
Oh.
Then why bring all of that up? I mean, if she was implying that maybe Zero believes in all of that, she could have just said so.
Well, now we know what the picture actually means, at least.
True.
I mean, I'll take it.
Fair enough, I guess.
And we can leave.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go to the hallway. I'll go get June. You guys head to the door. Guys.
Okay.
Roger that. So, door?
Hugo's... We head here.
Who's Hugo?
I was gonna say you guys get Thingy and like, okay, he said that, we go to the door, Santa gets June. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. It unlocked.
Good job, Junpei.
Good, now we can get going. Come on, what are you guys standing around for? Let's get out of here. What do you think is behind the door?
Come on, Jumpy, let's go.
Alright, let's go.
And... next puzzle, or are we out?
You found it.
Ah, another hallway.
Tifa, congratulations.
Yep.
We can also high five if you want.
Yay.
We made it.
Good job.
I mean, you made it.
This one was easy.
Was it? I mean, the actual puzzle part we went through pretty fast. Yes, it was the rest of it that took us forever. But yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Nice
Solving the actual puzzle was easier than the first one.
Yeah.
But it's like a warm-up, I guess. First room, it will get harder, I would think. Actually, are we out? Or is this just the second room?
Open!
I'm gonna guess the other people will end up in the bit in between.
In between.
Yeah, behind this. There's still a gate in there.
In the other side of the room that is blocked by the bars.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know.
Damn it!
You'd be surprised sometimes.
Look over here!
Elevators. And the buttons?
Are green.
Of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
That
How
leaves
rude.
this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Should we
Well,
wait?
Let's open it.
Nope.
I
Alright.
guess not.
Here I go.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, it's kitchen.
so it's a kitchen.
Snacks?
Food?
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit. I was hoping this would be the way out of here.
You really think it'd be that easy?
Imagine if that was the entire game.
You solved it.
You have shown that you have the skills required to look into things, and you used 3 keys, and now you're good to go. Bye.
Good job, good job. That's easy mode.
Was there a difficulty setting in the beginning of the game?
No, there wasn't.
Oh, yeah, then no. Too easy.
Yeah, I know. Still.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
Okay.
But don't we need a key for that?
We need a key card. I like how it suddenly stopped voicing.
No good.
Sorry, guess that wasn't very constructive. Also, this is still part of a puzzle because
Anyway, let's take a look.
otherwise we would have had to beep into a room again, no?
I would think
it's a
we at
series
least,
of escape rooms.
Yeah, I would think we at least see a room with a number on it and we meet up with the other party. So we just unlocked the next room in our escape room, I would think, from the looks of it.
Makes sense.
Hey!
This map doesn't tell me anything.
What's that?
It tells me things.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago.
Wow, communication, we're stuck, teamwork.
We were busy learning about Funya Rinpa. Zero escape, but Zero is a bumbling idiot. Basically.
It's a map of the B deck.
Let me see that.
Sure, let's not look at it together.
I knew it. See? Look.
Yes,
No B deck,
hold
not
your
C.
horses.
Horses,
What did you figure out?
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
Can you point at where we are now?
Well, if I understood this correctly earlier,
This is the hallway we all met in, I would
this
say.
is where we met. The room with the staircase, and this is where the clock was.
Yes.
We went through here, or one group through here, and we went through here. That's why there's a grate in the middle. So
But-
one group will have to go through this, and we have to go through this, I guess. Most numbered doors have more than one puzzle behind them. Makes sense.
Yeah, that was too easy, I guess.
How about that?
There's the mark.
Right.
Press spacebar.
Can't get out through there.
Okay.
There we go. Here, you can have it back.
Thanks.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
What happened to the key
That
cards we
seems the
had?
most likely.
Did we just discard them? Did they wash out of our inventory pockets?
We threw them away.
Of
Usually
course.
the rule in an escape room is if you have used a clue, it's done.
Okay.
You can't use the same item for a thing later as well.
If I was a kidnapper who would collect a group of people to put them in what appears to be a replica of a Titanic, I would tell you the same thing, only to kill you at the end because you needed a piece of clue or helpful item, device, whatever that you collected in the beginning.
Yeah, but 0 is fair.
Well,
All right, we know what we need to do then. Let's get moving. First off, I say we split up and look for clues.
Okay.
Not you.
here we go again.
Okay. This one is probably more difficult.
I would hope that the game gets gradually more difficult.
I saw some
Okay.
codes that we need to find, so it's gonna have a number thing again.
That's kind of a nice looking kitchen.
Looks dirty, but
I mean, the layout, not the state it's in.
yeah, I wouldn't mind having this kitchen myself.
Yeah. A voucher. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F.
Okay, so it's not a clue. This looks like a serving table. I would imagine food is put here after it's prepared so that the waiters and waitresses can take it out to the customers, but something doesn't seem right here. Why are there so many plates?
Lots of customers.
Yeah, or none yet, so all the plates are still clean. Okay, so this isn't a clue.
Those 9 plates look pretty expensive.
They're plates for appetizers. Remember, appetizers usually come on square plates. No.
I don't know that. Okay, well, excuse me, princess. I see where you took that reference from.
This is soup bowl?
1, 2, 3, there's 10 of them. If you flip these over, they look like hats. The middle is super deep for a plate.
Okay, come on. We must have at least seen a soup bowl, right?
I
Or
have
a
seen
plate.
soup bowls, plates before. I call them deep plates, but still.
Yeah. They're soup plates. They are made that way so that the soup doesn't spill. If we ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out.
It makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that. Exactly, Lotus.
I think there are 15 of these plates. I'm assuming they're for seafood. Isn't this just a normal...
How the hell can you tell that? They look just like any other plate from the 99-cent store.
If you ever take a lady out to dinner and you're going to embarrass yourself, I feel sorry for June.
What? Why the hell are you bringing up June?
The lady doth protest too much, methinks. You are not terribly subtle. Okay, but seriously.
I didn't know there were seafood plates in case that's an actual thing.
Same.
There's a bunch of little wavy ridges on this plate.
Those plates are for serving meat. You really are ignorant, aren't you?
Come on, it's not like I needed to know this crap. Jeez.
I've worked in several restaurants and I've never seen a ribald plate for meat.
I've been in a bunch of restaurants and I've never seen that. Then again, I've never been in a fancy one.
Same. Not fancy enough for this. Okay, so the number of plates is probably gonna mean something. We also have the note, but
What's
none
that
of
thing?
them... Oh, that's
Oh,
just...
that's part of the table, okay.
Okay, that's the thing.
Do we need to make the food? A countertop. I've got a rolling pin and a colander. Nothing useful, in other words.
Can I click on this individually? No.
A well-kept countertop. Doesn't seem to be anything useful on it though. That's the exit.
Oh, it's a door.
There's a big old iron plate over the door. I don't think we can open it.
Thought it was a shelf. Then that's the other door.
How about the tools that are floating in the middle? It's a tank with a pipe coming out of it. Nothing really that special about it.
Well, I can't click on... Oh, this I can. Never mind. Gotta get closer to that.
It's kind of far away. Can't really tell, but is that a ladle? He said while he yawned from getting up early because of Tifa.
Because of me.
Yeah. Got up at 11 a.m. Super early.
I even kept you... Or kept you. I even let you sleep.
Yeah, I should have slept until like 2 again, like last weekend. That was nice. I don't really think a ladle is going to be very useful. It is if you're gonna have soup. Wow. This pot looks like it's made out of silver.
I bet drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy.
Spending a day off with June drinking tea. Could such a day ever happen for me?
Jumpy?
Oh, nothing. We don't really need hot water, so we should be moving on.
But...
There's a silver pot here.
Okay, so it's not standing on a note.
Does tea out of a silver pot taste better than a tea out of another material pot? Again, I wouldn't know. Never had silver pot tea. It's a lot of notes. I've got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look like a code or anything like that.
Okay, this is the door we came from?
I have no idea.
Oh,
No,
oh,
I see
cheese.
cheese, I think. There's milk in here.
Milk in an iron barrel. Judging by the rust, it's probably really old.
Maybe we shouldn't open it up, man. I don't think it'd be a pretty sight.
Probably not.
There's a big barrel of milk behind the cloth.
Okay.
It's cheese. It's the good stuff because it says cheese. There are a number of cheeses lined up on the shelf.
This is Gouda cheese, the most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it at room temperature for quite a while.
So we can eat this?
Most likely.
Not hungry at all.
Can always eat cheese.
Guess it's hard to get hungry in a situation like this. I would be stress eating all the cheese wheels right now.
Okay, I can
There's a cheese on this shelf. Sweet.
click all of the cheeses individually.
That has to mean something.
Maybe we need to get a knife.
There's a bottle behind that.
There we go.
Hey, there's something behind the cheese.
You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese?
Alright guys, time to move it. June and I need to look behind you. There's a little green bottle back there.
Olive oil. Okay.
Okay.
Just in case, let me click on the rest as well.
Cheese. 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 And cheese.
Oh.
You can't click, but you can.
Jumpy? You're searching with such tenacity. I don't think you have to search down there.
I just want to be sure.
Okay.
Wow.
So she lets me click on all of these cheeses, but not on the last three. Like, you might as well let me...
The game that in the very first room punished us for not clicking at the right pixel to find that last stupid clue is now making fun of us for clicking on every single one of the obviously clickable things? Really? The light of a pantry. Whoosh.
Do we get to keep that? There's so much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans.
This is probably a pantry. Let's click at every can individually.
I can't.
There are cans lining every shelf in here. Wooden box on the second row though. Okay.
Ooh, knife.
Get clowned on. Yes, this was clearly the writer going like,
Rusty knife?
dab on him.
I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
You have to
It's
fix
futile.
it.
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Oh.
Yes.
Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
Huh?
That's random.
Why were you thinking about futility?
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Oh no.
Alright, it's time for Conspiracy Sunday. I'm gonna
Can we...
get comfy.
Can
And
someone keep us out of a
Take
room
my
with
water.
her?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't. What is it?
In 1892, 14 years before the Titanic sank, a novel was published.
There was a 9 in the year.
Called Futility. It was written by an American novelist named Morgan Robertson. The story was about a big cruise ship colliding with an iceberg and sinking. Of course, if that was the only similarity, there wouldn't be any reason to mention it.
I mean, to be fair, it's not unheard of. It's like me writing a book or a short story or whatever about a plane crashing. I mean, I don't want
Lo
it to
and
happen.
behold, 2 years later.
It is statistically probably still going to happen at least once more. Like,
Well,
I was just thinking about futility and the pointlessness of our situation. See, if the tip of a knife was also like all dull and like bent, and she would have pointed out the pointlessness because the point of a knife was missing. You see where I'm going with. Anyway, Titanic, huh? Again.
It wasn't, though. The name of the ship, its nationality, course, departure time, size, displacement, maximum speed, number of passengers and crew, the number of lifeboats, even the location of the accident itself, and the cause and the location of the damage.
Wait,
so everything.
I mean, this is a funny, weird, haha coincidence, but the speed, the size, the amount of lifeboats, isn't that something you can calculate? Because there's rules for these things. There were even rules for those things back then. Right?
I have no clue.
Like if you make a ship of this size, with current methods, it would have to be this big. It would probably be able to go this fast. And with this many travelers on it, you need X amount of lifeboats.
But you wouldn't be able to guess how many people would be on the ship.
I mean, yes. Yes, you could. Not down to the single digit, but
So I made this
ballpark.
worse.
Probably yes. What are you doing?
I cleaned my glasses,
You uncleaned them
but
apparently.
I uncleaned them because it was kinda smudgy after.
How about for your birthday, I will get you a cleaning cloth.
Well, I have several.
But you refuse to use them because?
Well, they're not in the area when I need them.
In the area.
Well, one is in the living room, one is in the bedroom, and I have none here.
What stops you from putting one here?
Laziness.
Von your rinpa.
Everything matches the Titanic almost exactly.
Almost exactly, okay.
It was almost as if he'd seen the whole thing happen.
What's the thing that didn't match?
This book was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But that's not all. It wasn't just futility that predicted the sinking of the Titanic. There were 2 other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead.
So he wrote the same story twice, just different.
Under a different name, yeah.
Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote 2 stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, 2 ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats.
Okay.
Another, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
I mean, those are both horror scenarios that would make for a thrilling story because, you know, people like to get scared. No? It makes sense.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that. But
She has something
what if
against that.
Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
What now?
Is that an actual thing? Automatic writing?
What is automatic writing?
Is this like when you sometimes go on standby and you do something and then you can't remember doing it?
No, I think that's just called zoning out, people.
Well, now it's automatic living.
Apparently.
Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load.
Okay, she is the worst person to get stuck with in an escape room. Do not do escape rooms with June. You will not make it in the hour. You will not.
It's really good that we were given 9 hours because I feel like 8.5 of that will be spent talking about Titanic stuff.
Like, there is no way we would make it before the timer is up.
I'm learning a lot though.
Well, the Titanic stuff makes sense because we're in a replica of the Titanic.
Apparently, yes.
So it makes sense that the Titanic is brought up. But we're on a time limit.
How come that June read so many books that had to do with the Titanic? That's the real question here, if you ask me.
Because she believes in
You guys
conspiracies.
still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic.
And this is a conspiracy.
So, wait, 0 is the great-great-great-great-grandson? Right, great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson, I guess, of the people who wrote the books about the Titanic? He's somehow related to all of this?
More importantly though, in the books, was there a mummy on the ship?
That's a good question. Otherwise, they're fake.
Otherwise it didn't predict shit.
When the
Exactly.
Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
Then what?
I mean, futility was actually very close to what happened to the point where edits had to be made afterwards to make the ship in the book, called the Titan, made dissimilar to the Titanic.
Ooh, damn, he even had the name almost right.
Well, she said that. But that is...
That is creepy.
Why did they have to make edits, though?
So that
Even if it was...
so that he wouldn't be burned at the stake for being a witch. We're talking about the 19th century, Tifa. This is what, 1880 something?
1886, I don't think... We didn't still burn people for witchcraft in 1886, did
You
we?
sure about that? Google it. Google when were the last witches burned?
When were the last
In the US.
witches burned in America? 1878.
The last witchcraft trial we know about. You're telling me that if good old, whatever his name, what was it, Morgan Robertson, traveled around and then something like this happened, he wouldn't have been attacked by some weirdo thinking, oh my god, you can predict the future.
Yeah, but they changed it after the Titanic sunk.
Yes.
And probably not immediately after.
When did the Titanic sink?
1902.
I don't know, I'm asking. Was he still around then? Why are we going into her conspiracy theory? Just press a button.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
He was possessed by an iceberg.
So he was dead.
Wait, who was he possessing? What now? Wait, is she saying that he wrote the book about the Titan with all of these details and then he individually possessed the people designing the ship, building the ship, the captain, the crew, everybody who is to blame for all the things that went wrong? And after they did it to be more sensitive to the people who died, reissued with edits after 1912 on the Titanic sink. Okay, so he wrote it like 20 years before, and the thing happened, and then they changed it so that the people who were, you know, tragically affected by this.
Also, there you have it, 1912. I said 1902.
She had 3 of the 4 digits correct.
Oh.
Okay, and of course, in the end, Robertson also possessed the iceberg and moved it over to the ship. Watch.
What are you smoking?
The cheese. Don't do that.
Paul Stead was a passenger on the Titanic.
Oh, okay, so he wrote the book
Before it happened and when he went on the Titanic.
So he had like a vision that he wrote down and then still went on. Well, we're gonna find out.
He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
No.
Did he see DiCaprio? Did he see DiCaprio though?
Did he see DiCaprio? No, did he see DiCaprio? What?
I said his name wrong first.
Did you?
Yeah.
Sounded correct to me, but yes, but then he was too old to date him. Shame.
Well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Yes.
Huh? But
Come on, let's get back to it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Why would you oil the blade?
Maybe to clean the rust off.
Can you clean rust off with oil? I don't think so.
You never know. Anything else in there?
There's nothing inside, and I don't think you can use oil to get rid of rust.
Well, it was worth a shot.
No, it wasn't.
This was still the same. Okay, can't reach that.
Lining every shelf in here still.
Okay.
Cans line.
Okay, so I can't get there. I think we got what we needed from here.
Yeah.
Oh.
You should combine that with a knife. Maybe I'll use the whetstone to sharpen the knife. The blade of the knife is getting sharper by the second. Should be able to cut something pretty good with this.
And like cheese.
He got rid of all the rust actually.
Yep.
The clue is in one of the cheese blocks.
Should we go back and try to use the knife?
No, you should click on things. The sink. It's like got water in it. There are a couple of plates here, but I don't think that they're gonna help us much.
Well, if the number of plates is gonna be a clue later, remember that there's plates in the sink.
Can try. Nice try clicking, but
Oh wait, it's the other side.
maybe this table is for preparing food. There are plates everywhere.
Okay.
Nope.
This is that way.
Oh, a countertop. There's a rolling pin and a colander here. Nothing useful.
Can I grab that anyway?
No, but maybe a trash can. A trash can. There's nothing inside of it. Well, better being full of rotten food as a... well, better than being full of rotten food, I suppose.
That is true.
Damn it, there's nothing in here.
Hey, Santa, digging through the trash really suits you.
What the hell did you say? Listen, lady, I did you a favor. I knew you'd just piss and moan, so I did it for you.
Oh my, I don't recall asking you to do anything.
Ah. I'll to throttle you.
Squeeze me.
Does it feel colder in here?
Okay.
Still the same thing?
Wait.
Still the same thing? Check the stuff behind it?
I can't click the... oh, there.
Alright, it's going. Do you think this was all part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kinda hard to believe there's a chef on board somewhere. It's a grill. There's some coals down here. They are bright red.
Oh, it's actually on.
I wonder what this drawer is.
You see the metal grate on top of the grill? They make it like that so that the fat and juices can drip off of the meat while it cooks.
Yeah, that's where the coals are in. The drawer seems to be stuck. It won't open. Man, if only we had oil for that. It looks like the area under the plate opens up.
No, you can't. I already checked. It's sealed shut. I think that's where the coal goes. But I already have the knife. Oh wait, bottle.
Oh, don't press V. Drawer seems to be stuck. Won't open.
Okay, so it doesn't need oil for now.
Not yet, at least. What we've got here is a pot and a frying pan. Oh, and a pressure cooker. Super handy. Well, I guess we could use some of those as weapons. What kind of an idiot are you? Gonna run around holding that thing while you're looking for the dead? Hey man, it was just a joke. Why are you so serious? There's some bottles of seasoning in here. Oh look, an iron oven. Looks pretty heavy duty.
It's probably industrial quality. I bet you could cook anything with this.
Anyway, let's have a look inside. Except it's locked. Damn, I knew it. It's locked.
Okay, so we need a code for that. What's this? That's the stove.
I have a feeling the code is the dishes.
That could be... oh, lights. It's nice to have something finally go our way. Now we're back here.
Down there left. Yeah. The voucher at the end of the counter. This voucher doesn't match the number of plates on the table.
Maybe we should write this one down. Appetizer is 9.
Okay,
Do you think we need to take the number of plates minus the number or something? Okay, appetizer 9 plates.
Alright, wait. I would give everything for a pen that works.
Oh, wait. Here.
Thank you. So, appetizers...
9.
10.
No, 9.
Appetizers... 9.
Meat is 10.
Meat 10.
Soup says A. And seafood says F.
Seafood... F. Are we going with hexadecimal code?
And the plates are... maybe write that down as well. 9 appetizer. 16 meat. 10 soup. And 15 seafood.
Okay, wait. The left is the voucher and the right are the plates.
Okay, so the 9 is correct. We have 9 appetizer on the voucher and plates. What's the meat difference?
6.
6. And seafood.
Soup and seafood don't make sense because we have A and F for 10 and 15.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get more clues.
Oh, you're pretty good. Maybe they're using hexadecimal here.
Okay, let me write this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then it's not 10. It's A, B, C, D, E, F. This is 10. This is 16.
Well, I'll let you do this one.
Then we have...
Jack's calculating.
Then we have...
Because I have no clue how you even calculate this.
Yeah, okay. And hexadecimal is...
It's a number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal system of numbers.
This is base 16.
The base 10 equivalent for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14, F 15, and 10, 16. The 10 becomes 16 in a base minus 10. I know it sounds strange, but you can think of it as just 6 letters added on to the normal number system after 9. Who would come up with this?
Programming.
A10, B11, C12, D13, E14, F15, 10, 16, and so on. I think I get it.
I think I get it.
Okay, so what is it? What is...
No hexadecimal. Yes, carry on.
Well, can we get a code out of this?
No, 9 is 9, 10 is in fact 16, that checks out. A is 10, that also works, and F is 15 if we are not counting the 0. So yeah, this lines up.
Okay, so we can't get a code for the door out of this yet.
I mean, we can try a couple codes, but I don't see any clues so far.
Are we done with the rooms here? We got this one. Wait, let's use the knife on something. Cheese.
There's cheese on this shelf. Sweet. This doesn't work.
If I have it here and I click on an item, if I can use it, it will use it on it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just
Someone
in case.
looked at binary code and base 10 decided, fuck it, we need more numbers. Yes, basically. Trying to squeeze more digits into less space.
Honestly, have no clue why anyone would think of this system. Okay, so there's no cutting here. Okay.
How about you check the lock?
Which lock? Oh,
The number lock.
oven lock here.
Yes. Click on it.
Let's see how... This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Maybe if we put in the right number, it will open the oven door. How many... Oh. Hey, Junpei, why don't you try entering the numbers we found on the voucher earlier? The one that said appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, and seafood dish F? Yes. Convert the 10, A and F to the base 10. Well, it's worth.
That's worth a shot.
Oh, sorry.
No dice. Looks like that's too many numbers. Can X do hex? We will see. Looks like the number...
Oh, sorry.
Looks like the number on the voucher isn't the actual passcode.
What if we need to get to the digital root of all those numbers?
We could do that. Let me get a second.
But then we also only have one number. Wait. How many?
9, 16...
I can't
10.
put in an actual number.
Yeah, I know that, because you kept doing the same thing 4 times. The digital root is B! Apparently.
But I just wanted to see how many numbers you need to put in. But I'm gonna assume it's 4 then.
In the meantime, I will do the digital root of this. 9 plus 16, 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 6 is...
I'll click through again.
16, plus 1 is 17, 0, 17, 18, 23, it's 5.
But I don't think... We're missing a hint, otherwise this would have worked.
Yes, and they don't let us just randomly do things. It's a sink with water in it. There are a couple of plates in the water.
Okay. Nothing else to click on. The plates must mean something now.
How about you check the notes on the... Looks like a bunch of instructions for using the cooking utensils. Nothing really suspicious about that. So the point is you need to move a plot forward. Yes, there's something we haven't done yet, otherwise let us try things.
Yeah, we haven't gone to the corner yet where that machine is. How do I get there?
By
This
clicking on
one.
it. Wildcat countertop.
Wait, I'm now in the row. It's on the left side. It's here.
You're standing in front of it.
Okay, so it's not...
You can't click on it.
Okay, so it's not important to...
No. Check the stove again. A grill ready to grill.
We have no ingredients, right?
Drawer seems to be stuck. It won't open. This is apparently the area where we put the coal. It's sealed shut, we can't get it to open. Equip the oil.
We only
Can
have that.
you check the oil?
How do I... Oh, sorry.
By going back to your items. Bottle's old, but we might be able to use the oil inside for something. Maybe we could put it on the old hack's face. That'd help moisturize a little, get rid of some of those wrinkles. How about we put it on your face? Oh wait, that's you.
How about we put it on your face and then light it on fire?
I like that. Have you tried the doors? I think we did it the first moment we had the chance to, but can do it again.
Oh, we didn't try these.
Damn it, didn't work.
It doesn't matter how many times you try it. This door isn't going to open until we solved all the puzzles in the room. I'm sure this is all just part of Zero's plan. Just can't imagine what his motive could be.
It's a card reader. Since the light's red, I figure it's probably still locked. Keycard for it's gotta be around here somewhere. Just gotta find it.
Oh, we can probably leave this room, by the way. Like to this door.
This is the door we came in through. It's not locked, so we could go back out, but what's the point, right? All that's out there is an iron gate and a dead-end hallway. Yep. Might as well be locked for all the good going back out there, dude.
All the doors? I believe so. There's no door here. This is the door we just checked.
You just clicked that.
That's the door we came out of. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Have you clicked on those?
This door is the
What about
cheese
the
door.
other one?
Hey, Santa. Could you open that door, please?
What the hell?
I thought we clicked on those.
There's no way I could open that thing. Guess you're getting to that age where your eyes start to go, huh?
You better watch your mouth, boy, or someone won't live long enough to see that door opened.
This has got the two of them on edge. Gotta get out of here and fast.
Oh, I clicked on this one and then it was like, oh, it has the iron things in front of
There's
it.
an iron plate over the exit. Don't think we can open it while it's like that. Go right, please. Click on the left door.
This one?
Yes. Thank you.
Why can't I go in that direction?
This bolt is rusted in place. It won't budge. Of course! Maybe if I put some of the oil on it.
Oh.
Hey! Just a little bit of oil and... Come on! Come on, you little son of a bitch! Whoa! Ha! Yes! Got you little bastard!
Thank you, Mattenart. You did it, Jumpy. You're so smart.
Not her though.
You also didn't see that door.
I was giving you enough time to impress our audience.
It's cold in here. What is this place?
Somehow I thought that was the door we came through.
With all the clicking, I forgot which one she clicked on.
It's a freezer.
Which still works.
No way. That's way too cold for me.
Maybe you two don't want to be dressed like that?
Solid in seconds.
Then again, wait, they got kidnapped. It's not like they really chose what they're wearing, right? I mean, Zero could have given them clothing or they could have taken their sweaters away. We don't know.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
Oh, whoa. It's really cold in here.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine.
I like how we're leaving Santa here.
I mean, his name is Santa. He chose this fate.
But
We're not going anywhere.
Oh god.
That's not looking all too good.
no! Why did it suddenly close?
And it's frozen shut. Saw you guys pass over it so many times trying to figure it out. I had to get you on the right path. Thank you. Thank you. This is just like the first puzzle with that stupid one bunk bed that I didn't click on in the right place.
Yeah. I was so sure that was just a door we came through every time I saw it. But it wasn't.
Correct.
It even said on the other door when we clicked it that was the way out.
Ah!
Well, this sucks.
Yep.
The knob's frozen.
But why?
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
That's really bad timing.
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
What do you want? What's going on?
What do you want?
The door won't open!
I'm pooping.
Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fine. Like, if you say so. Hold on.
I mean, she could pull, we could kick the door.
How about we use that knife to scrape some ice away?
It's no use. It won't budge. You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
Lotus is nice. Oh, it's only minus whatever where you at, but go figure it out.
How helpful.
Remind me when she's in a situation where she needs help.
Just figure it out yourself.
Oh.
Is that a fish? Just laying on the plank.
Yes.
God damn it.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
2 heads are better than none.
You mean tree?
I'm sure
I was gonna say.
we'll figure something out.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take a good look around this room, okay?
Right.
Fish. 100% the clue is in the fish.
Okay, let's sturdy rope.
Now, before you leave,
It's a rope?
well, we could use it to attach something to something else, I suppose. We could.
Makes sense. There's so much stuff in here. Why don't we take some of it out, Jumpy?
Storage area built into the floor like a small cellar. There are a couple bottles in here.
How do I take it out?
Have you tried clicking one of the smaller ones? Okay, it doesn't work. So much for taking stuff out.
It's
Oh,
water bottle.
a water bottle.
Yes, it is.
Cool. Is there anything else in here that looks useful?
Okay.
Alright. Check the fish while holding the blade.
There's some frozen meat up there. Looks like pork. That's not a pork.
Huh? What's this? It looks like a tag or something.
Chunk of pork. I like how that's a clue. Oh wait, oh, never mind. That's why it's sitting here. It's only 2 heads because Akane's head is solely dedicated to Titanic conspiracy theories.
Yeah, she's letting us and Santa do all the work.
That makes sense.
Oh no. What if this game is hacking into a webcam if you have one connected, like what we're doing right now, and her text changes depending on how many faces the game detects. She knows it's being played by 2 people. That's creepy.
It kind of is.
You're not gonna read your line, or?
I already said it.
I guess. I think there's something written on here, but I can't read it like this. If we try and pull it out, it'll probably rip. You need to defrost that. Don't think we're gonna be doing that in this room. Okay, so that needs to go on the grill.
Yeah. Anything else there? Everything's frozen in here.
Are you Junpei?
Oh, sorry.
Everything's frozen in here. Huh, June?
Doesn't look like there's anything else interesting. You sure?
How about the shelves are covered with frozen food? Nothing special about that.
Oh, let's click on the fish. Wait.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Frozen chicken.
Don't forget to search this one.
It's really hard. It's frozen stiff.
Hey, June, can you say it again?
Eh?
Say it again.
It's really hard.
Again.
It's really hard.
But thanks. Something wrong, Junpei? Your face is bright red. Nothing. I'm fine.
If it's that hard, you can probably use it as a hammer.
Yeah, good point. Don't do that, kids.
Wait.
No
Let's
fish
see
for y'all.
if... I'm gonna try this 3 times.
Please don't. No. Why are you
was-
spamming in chat, Tifa? Wow.
I somehow got reminded of the saying that hits like a dick on a drum. I was just
Thank you.
seeing if the bot was with me here.
Junpei, least horny protagonist confirmed. I think it's gonna get worse.
You know, hard, hammer,
Exactly.
could have worked.
Maybe we can use it to break something.
So why can we use the chicken to break something, but not the pork?
Because it doesn't have a handle.
Fish heads?
No. What about the stuff on top? Dry ice. Hammer me, Junpei.
Okay.
Sure, let's not check out the
This is
ice.
just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah.
Keep forgetting you
it
can
is.
search.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Fahrenheit.
I wouldn't know.
How do you know that?
Imagine if we still had the matches.
Imagine on the Titanic they use carbon.
Despite my looks, I am the clean.
Blah, 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 blah.
The queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off.
Argle, mouth,
You're
mumble,
so
mumble.
cold your mouth's going numb?
Yes, that's right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird?
Just like we are always doing it on purpose.
Turn into a
All the
liquid
time.
first.
Gotta have some fun in a life in that situation.
Yeah, exactly. Fahrenheit for the English localization. Thank you for confirming that.
You want it out of the freezer now.
What?
I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first. You want it out of the freezer now. What?
It did seem rather odd. I have no idea what this is supposed to be about.
I wonder...
Just pick one. Pick one, Tifa.
How the hell would I know? And how the hell is that gonna help us get out of here?
Thank you.
I don't have time for this crap.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure.
This isn't
So we
really
sit
good
on it?
time for a chat about science.
But I was wondering the same thing.
Wondering what?
Wondering why carbon dioxide doesn't turn into a liquid unless it's under pressure.
Right? It just
Under
seems
pressure.
weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees.
Okay, now I
like-
would have known it's Fahrenheit because that's not Celsius, my friend.
I like how these kids just know this.
Why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
Tifa, you don't know when water boils and water freezes?
It boils at like what, 100
Yes, and when does it freeze?
Celsius? -1. Oh,
0, you fool. That's the beauty of Celsius. 0,
Yeah, I know.
freezing water, 100, boiling water.
H2O and CO2 are pretty similar.
Are they?
No, they're not. They're totally different substances.
Also, wait. Did you see the massive typo in there? Motonat, how are you not calling that out? You're a chemist. It didn't say HO2 and CO2. It said H02 and C02. Instead of the O for oxygen, as in the letter on the keyboard, they used a 0. I know O and O have the same like phonetics, but they're two different things. I can't play
guys,
this game anymore.
I don't have time to talk to you about this. Thank you.
Maybe you should.
Look, guys, if we keep this up, we're just gonna freeze to death.
Exactly.
You want to die talking about sublimation and gases? Because I sure as hell don't. Now let's get back to work. Assuming you don't want to end up like a pair of ice sculptures.
Why can't we talk and do things?
It's impossible. No multitasking.
Jumpy. There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
I was busy typing. I thought that you would notice this. See? And I remember you working with chemistry stuff and quantums.
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees? You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah.
Can you talk Celsius?
You can also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the numbers mean.
Water that freezes at 96 degrees? Ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees? That's interesting.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
What
I
a
remember
coincidence.
that from the time we played, what was it? Snatcher.
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9
Let's
was
talk
a
some
made-up
more.
substance invented by a science fiction author.
Here we go.
But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold up. So
Wait,
is this thing
possession.
Ice 9 or is it water?
Definitely somebody wrote it, but it was actually somebody being possessed by the scientists finding out later and then traveling back in time to tell him through possession.
Mind blown.
Like
getting
I
really-
said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify.
How about we at least walk in circles while we do this?
Or do jumping jacks.
You could think of it as a polymorph of H2O.
There's your H2O.
Yeah, now it's an actual O. Before it was a
Think of
zero.
it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right?
Are they?
But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
At least these kids paid attention in school.
So
I
you're
skipped
saying
all of it in
water
school.
and this Ice 9 are like that.
Yup. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin?
How about instead of telling us stories about chemistry, which I personally don't much care for, you tell us how this knowledge that we're gonna gain from this is helpful in this situation.
Or just demonstrate.
Yes, please.
Talk while you do it.
Less theory, more
I'm a
practice.
fan of that.
For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized.
All sorts of things. Huh?
Kinky.
However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance.
Thank you, I was gonna ask that.
That I actually knew.
I didn't. I was gonna ask, what do plants have to do with this?
For once I know something.
With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened.
It
A
decrystallized.
mummy showed up.
Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystal, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed.
How about you cool your trigger finger there, dear?
And it didn't end there.
Skip!
My thumb twitched.
After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is. All glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees.
What? Is that real?
Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize.
I
don't
want to
think the
Google
game
this.
is lying to you.
I want to Google this, but then I probably again find spoilers for the game, so I won't.
Well, earlier you googled a non-existing word. Or I googled it.
Yeah, and before that I googled mummy, or frozen mummy Titanic, and eventually, like 5th or 6th hit or whatever it was about Zero Escape. So no, I'm not gonna Google this.
Yeah, but that's not a direct spoiler.
It would have probably been if I had kept reading.
But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like, how do I put it?
Into
It was
English.
almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating.
Oh god, here we go again
So
with
my
telepathy.
mind.
A my
Hive
find?
mind.
That
My
we can't say.
Hive mind. Wow, I can speak.
Welcome to the my find, people. A
Is that
my
such a hard
find?
word?
No, it's not hive mind. A my
I think
find
that's
is what happens when a mind master takes over and possesses you retroactively when you didn't even realize that you had been possessed by a mind master previously or in the future. You just don't know, it just happens. And then suddenly
It is exactly that.
you're part of a my find. Are you okay?
And now it's
exactly
happening
that.
everywhere.
Are we impressed or are we annoyed?
I'm impressed. That's
Oh,
super
obviously we're a bit annoyed.
cool and incredibly not helpful right now for me to know. But still, interesting.
Okay, let's go with impressed, even though during the situation I'm kind of annoyed.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. But what does that have to do with Ice 9?
Junpei,
real quick.
going to the point.
So far, I think Junpei is one of my top 3 most favorite characters in video games ever.
Yeah.
His reactions, perfectly relatable to me. It's like, this is cool, but who cares?
So far, yeah.
Why do I care right now?
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world. At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick.
Good thing Lotus is also trying to get us out in the meantime.
Lotus is just chilling. She's probably taking a nap, warming herself over the charcoal.
Yep.
Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic.
I'm freezing to death. Lecture me on Ice 9.
It will warm me up, baby.
Tifa, I'm cold. Talk science to me.
I mean, I know I'm kinda at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore.
Exactly.
This is how we're going to fuck up every oil baron out there.
Also, yes, we should. But first of all, I would like to point out something that I just realized.
What? That there's a fish head looking at you?
No, as a vegetarian, that makes me cry. It's taken us until now to play 999, right? I've never played this game before. I knew of its existence, haven't played it before. A lot of people sometimes like to point out that Tifa and I go on wild tangents. Sometimes not so wild, but they can take very long, just like my stories. Just like this little segment that I'm going with. This game does that too, and I love it.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Oh, we're in a life and death scenario. Have I told you about how the mummy of a priestess of Amun-Ra was actually frozen and on the Titanic? I love it. Mwah. I wish I would have bought these games back when they released on the DS at any other re-release, and I wish I didn't buy this when it was on sale on Steam. I wish I could go back. I wish I could possess myself retroactively, go back in time and buy these at full price. Because this is like us. And I love it. This thing is a mix of an urban myth and the story of Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut, which is also where Ice 9 came from. Alright, so it's not a real
back
thing.
everywhere.
You were meant for each other. Yes.
Speaking of meant to, how old are you again?
32
still, no?
4. No, I'm turning 34. I'm 33.
How old am I? 30 or 31?
32.
I'm not 32.
31, you're turning 32.
I was gonna say.
I'm so old I stopped caring. What?
Ah, no, then it doesn't work.
What were you going for?
For some reason, I thought that our ages were the digital root of 9. But
No.
I'm a year off. We should have played this last year.
I mean, 33 plus 31 is 10 is 1. Wow, Tifa, you ruined it. Impossible. What you can do is gift it to Folly and Beth to try to bully Beth into playing. I will never bully Beth. Just when will she cost you the difference? I just might. Also, real quick, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but I would love it if every developer studio in the world had like a PayPal or something that you can just give money to. Like a tip. Like,
that.
we bought Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and I played that straight for like 130, 120 hours, whatever it was.
Something like that. A lot.
If I could, without giving money to like all the logistics and Amazon and everybody else to buy another copy, I would love to just give him a tip.
That might actually exist already.
It should, but for every developer. I would tip some of them, just because I could.
It might be a thing. How about you send them a voucher by mail?
That's a beautiful idea. I will buy them a gift voucher for their own game. Remember?
Let's try to get out of this room.
Seriously. I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland.
Neither did Santa.
I freaking hate the cold.
He's on Twitter, compliment his games when they come out, and he replies, I'll buy just with thank you and stuff.
That is really cute for that he takes the time to reply to all of these things.
Yeah.
Usually when people comment on YouTube and stuff, I just don't, because I feel like if I start reading comments on YouTube in general, it won't be good for me. So I just don't. I just do my own thing and then I don't.
Well, you can also have like an assistant or something reply to it.
We have an assistant?
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get cracking, all right? We gotta find a way out of here.
I thought I'm the assistant.
Selfish, isn't he? Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Preferably
Yes,
out of this
thank
entire
you.
situation.
Trying to get out of this room.
So.
Were
I don't
we
think
done
there's
in here?
anything else in there, yeah.
Okay. Just to be sure.
Also, I like how the chicken will work as a hammer, but the huge slab of meat in there won't. Video game logics. Check the pipe that burst. And that thing.
This thing is covering something.
It's frozen solid. I can't flip it over. The cover is frozen in place. Can't get it off. The cover is frozen in place. Can't get it off. The cover is frozen. You get the idea, right?
There's water dripping from this pipe.
It looks like when the pipe burst, the water hit the doorknob and froze it in place. This water actually seems almost warm.
What did we need to... The dry ice.
There's warm water flowing from the pipe. Yes, we need to heat up the dry ice, no?
Yeah, but how do I get the...
You have the right item equipped and then you use it.
So then
So
it's
that's not
that.
it.
How about the water bottle?
How about the water bottle? You can just press the V button, by the way.
Nope.
No, can you click on the actual water? Okay, no, the hole?
No, it's one pipe.
It has to be another item. Hey, Junpei, didn't you find some dry ice earlier?
Oh, maybe we have to trigger this first.
Yeah. There's warm water coming out of that pipe. We know. Warm water and dry ice? What do you think would happen if we put that stuff in a sealed container together? Combine them first. So, items. Combine. All that. Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna combine? Both are...
Oh, then I
This
guess
has
I have
water
to
in it.
collect the water first and then combine them?
Oh no, it's a water bottle. Okay, well...
There's warm water flowing from the pipe. Yes, we know.
Okay, how about we...
Let's start off by putting the dry ice into the water bottle. The dry ice is too big. Well, you gotta figure out a way to make it smaller then, don't you, genius? The hammer. It's time to smash with chicken. And I don't think I'd ever say that. Oh, I didn't think I'd ever say that.
There we go, now it's crushed.
Alright, dry ice is all in pieces now.
Okay,
I'm
now...
gonna get that big block of ice in there. Exactly. I'm gonna put these pieces of dry ice into the water bottle. If only had something to break the ice, literally.
Oh, what would we have done if we didn't have a chicken piece?
Imagine just stomping on it.
Okay.
There's warm water flowing from the pipe.
Oh, so that's still not it?
Apparently not. Click the door again. So you put the...
So you put the dry ice in the water bottle, Jumpy? If it explodes, it could probably blast away the ice on the door.
So how are we gonna get it to stay against the doorknob?
You're so far behind that you already got it.
It happens.
Okay, pressing the door.
Not yet, Junpei. We're not gonna get the result we want unless you can hook that bottle to the doorknob somehow. It's gotta explode right next to the ice on the doorknob. We need to figure out a way to attach the bottle to the doorknob.
I like how they are literally giving away everything.
The game is quite nice. And let's just tie a rope on here. Water bottle bomb.
Oh wait, first the door.
Tifa, please.
Put
Please.
water into the bottle with dry ice and make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. All right, that's set. So, what do we do now?
We just need to give it a little tap. The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its own.
A small rock. Huh. A small
How about a piece of chicken?
Tifa, you don't like it when people can take a breath between sentences, right?
What?
You advance the text really fast. Like, you can, now you didn't skip anything, but still.
No, you're too fast. You're too slow.
I want the
All
full
right,
cinematic
saw to do the
experience.
trick.
Not this long, you fool.
Ah, some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea.
All right, guys, stand back. Actually, we should probably hide somewhere.
Exactly.
Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius?
Under the frozen cover.
There isn't really anywhere big enough.
Yeah, there is. Look, right here. We can hide in there.
How about we hide
This
in the
is
freezer?
a horrible idea.
No, just hide in the freezer that's in the freezer.
Yes, and then the explosion causes that thing to jam and then we all die in there.
Falls over and we can't open the door.
Come on, get inside, quick.
That doesn't look
That
like
wasn't
it.
that big, was it?
All right, here I go.
It's not that big.
4, 5.
You're counting the wrong way.
Exactly. That's weird.
That is a really sad excuse for a joke, man.
Sorry, dude. All right, for real this time. You guys ready?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Just throw the damn thing.
All right, here I go. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Hope Lotus was leaning against it.
Jumpy!
And just got sent flying backwards into the room.
Not that she gets hurt, but at least got a good fright for
Yes.
letting us die in this room blade, basically.
Just enough to shout.
Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
How is the pipe not damaged any further?
It's sturdy.
The blast must have shattered it.
Like the rope.
Yes. All right, let's see if it opens.
What exactly stopped us from hammering the ice?
Now how about we go to the grill and warm our hands?
Move! Oh, god damn it! Hot, 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 hot! Fuck!
First thing I would have done too.
Yeah, and I would have probably burned myself too, but still it's a dumb idea.
Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen?
Oh, I can feel that on my hands. Why would
Hey,
you do that?
where's Lotus?
Yep.
I told
I'm
you.
starting to get tired of waiting. for
I
you.
told you she would be taking a nap.
Holy shit.
A literal bomb just went off in the adjacent room. She's like, oh. Wow.
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting.
The Dutch have a word for this. Tifa? She was busy Nixon.
Doing nothing.
N-I-X, nix, means nothing. So to Nixon is just to do nothing.
Well, it's N-I-K-S.
K-S? Okay,
Yeah.
it's X in German.
You can do X, but it's not an
You should
official right.
all be doing X 7 days a week.
Like the first time.
Why did that take you so long?
Because I was already reading. The first time I played, I was convinced you just had to whack the ice with the chicken leg.
That would make sense.
Would have made sense, and I don't see how that wouldn't have worked. Or the knife, like cut it away.
Yes, put this.
We have a sharp knife.
This is dangerous, but we're talking life and death scenario, right? Put the knife just like on the tip of the ice where it met the door, then use your hammer thing and hammer down so that you break off the ice.
Could have been so easy.
Yes,
We were gonna die.
but we didn't.
But you didn't. So everything worked out all right, didn't it?
What the hell?
Thank you, Lotus, for nothing.
He was busy pulling a Nixon. I would argue that Nixon didn't just do nothing, he made things worse, but close. Close.
If we get to choose for one person to die, it's gonna be her.
We don't know how the other team is doing.
It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Yeah, she's just really good at faking what
Oh,
she
don't
wasn't.
give me that crap.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too.
Could I have done a bit more effort?
Would that mean she's stuck in here and dies too? Because, I mean, the rules say that everybody who enters a room has to
Leave
contribute. No, you don't have to leave together, you have to contribute.
No, the people who come into the room also have to get out of the room. And you need to contribute.
But it doesn't say in what state, so we could be dead.
That is true.
That's what I'm thinking. The question is, if 3 of the 4 people going in die before they can do anything meaningful, did they still contribute? Am I overthinking the rules of the
Yes.
fictional game? Yes.
If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too. See?
Why?
I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door,
And?
but I couldn't find anything. So, all I could do was wait.
Why, thank you.
What else did you want me to do? Call the cops?
Yes.
But there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
I mean...
What? You think I closed the door on you?
Yes.
Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own.
Did you hold it open? No, because you have no manners.
I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so.
If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy, or negligent at least, not an attempted murderer.
Well,
Not good enough.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
I'm not sorry.
Oh, yes, well, that's all right. As long as you understand.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over.
Yes, let's get out of here.
You, lady, you've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death.
Felt like an hour.
How rude. I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
And now she comes, oh, I figured out the code to the oven.
I hate Santa, but he's acting exactly like I would in that situation. I would not stop.
At least Santa's trying to progress.
Go cook that meat.
Yeah, I'm looking for, oh wait, here's stuff. How do I know?
Like
Oh,
that.
here.
Guess I'll put this meat on the grill.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you
Snacking.
going to do if the paper burns? How does she even know there's paper
Come
in
on,
there?
it'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's gonna burn right away, right? You just gotta keep an eye on it and the paper will be fine. Well, they can argue all they want. I'm gonna keep an eye on this pork. Cool, looks like it's about time. Gonna try taking the paper out.
Jumpy, be careful.
Sweet of her to care, but I know what I'm... Ouch!
See?
Finally, Santa is real. I knew it. Hello, Harlem Globetrotter. Happy Conspiracy Sunday with June. How are you doing? And yes, Santa is real and he hates the cold for some reason.
Are you sure you want this Santa to be real though?
I don't think this Santa would give us presents. No, doubt it.
No, I think he would keep them all himself as well. How you doing?
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and take the paper out.
It's burnt.
It's not coming out. This thing's frozen stiff. I can't get it out.
So are we going to have to cut the meat? Well, we have a knife.
Yeah, it looks that way. V. Or you go to the menu.
Oh, which one? V.
V. To swap items. If you don't have one equipped, you just...
Oh.
I think. Alright, now that I've sharpened the knife. Yes, I cut the pork.
Woo.
Awesome, Junpei. Now we can cut out the paper.
And then you cut straight to it. Okay, so
Alright.
C
C
plus
plus
10 plus
plus
F.
F. Okay,
C was?
9, 10, 11, 12. 12 plus 17 plus 16.
And then the root.
I don't know yet. But that's C plus 10 plus F.
Well, I don't think we can put this... Oh, wait.
What do you mean? Santa already gave Junpei a present. He's such a nice guy. I know, right? So nice of him.
Do you think it's some kind of code?
Yes. Damn it, they're just screwing around.
I like how this note is still perfectly clean.
I mean, yes. Don't you know? Paper always comes out looking completely pristine when you hit it inside of meat.
Well, to put it in the meat, it still had to be raw.
Please don't do that with your notes.
Junpei, do you know what C and F stands for?
Celsius and Fahrenheit. Jack, what is 10 in hexadecimal? See, that's the part that messes me up. It's either... It has to be 17, right?
Well, does it continue after F, or does it reset? Because I'm quite sure 10 is 10.
I would love to answer the question. I'm thinking programming where 0 is for 1. If we're not doing then 10 is 16. Yes. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Did you write down 16? Oh, you have F as 16.
Yes, I've got them all 1 up because I'm thinking binary as in programming where 1 is 0. 0 is 1. So it's 11 plus 16 plus 15. Then. Thanks, Martin Art.
Martin Art's gonna get us out of here.
You think maybe it means corporate finance? Clearly. I thought it was clever and funny. I like how the mouse went everywhere on the screen. This is the oven door. It's locked, of course.
Can we now do something with it? This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Maybe if we put in the right number, it will open the oven door. Junpei, maybe the note you found earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know how to enter those numbers? I think E is for enter and C is for clearing.
So basically when I'm ready to submit my answer, I press E. So if I screw up, just press C, right? Lotus nodded. Alright, let's give it a shot. Okay, do we... So you entered nothing.
It says E is for enter when you're done. Yeah, it makes sense.
10 is 10, 16 is 16, 2 is 2. What are you doing?
Checking how many numbers you can add.
Okay, so...
And it's only 3.
Okay, so... Correct. So does it, if it wants us to do all 3, it's 11, 16 and 15.
10 is 10 in base, 10,
That's
2...
what I just read out.
Yeah.
Does it want us to enter 3 codes after another or just 1?
Just 1, I
I'm
would
guessing
say.
just 1. So 26 plus 16 is 42. Right?
Technically it doesn't say that it needs to be... What is the digital root, just in case? It doesn't say we need to put in 3 numbers.
Digital root, 1, 2, 3, 9, 10 is 1, 6.
6. Was worth a shot. So we have C plus 10 plus F.
Yes. X, fail at hex.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so let's go back with what I first had. That was 12, 17 and 16. So... 12 plus 17, 29 plus 16 is 45.
No. Wait, A was 10.
A is 10.
So we have C is 12.
That's what I believe, yes. A is 10,
12.
B is 11, C is 12, F is 15.
Yeah.
Oh wait, 15. 44.
How do you need to fill this in?
Wait.
So we probably do need to go with 3 digits.
C is 12.
Yes. Then
10.
it says plus 10.
10 is 16 and F is 15.
What is 10 hex in base 10? Oh, yeah.
I know you're all trying to help, but this is just confusing me more.
Well, 10 is number 17, no?
No, 12.
F is 15.
12 plus 16 plus 15.
Yeah. That is...
43.
We already did that one.
No. There we go.
Never mind.
Thank you very much.
Probably wouldn't have gotten it without you too. Thank you.
Not without being very confused about all of this and then writing it all down until I get it. Sounds like metal is falling. What's ABC minus 123? I have no idea. You were literally so close. Now we got it. Well, I guess that went well. It did! First try.
Absolutely. We're not doing maths here.
Yeah.
It's 999. You need to stick them together, so it's...
What?
Tau, 10, 11... No, never mind. Never mind. Yeah! Oh.
Tifa, you will never be a main character. Deal with it.
Just go
Come
with
to
it.
terms.
I need to get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, the door opened. You literally did 42 and 44 by figuring out how to add. Math isn't my strong point. It's my favorite letter is eggs, not my favorite letter is hex, a decimal codes.
Good job, Jumpy.
Exactly, I did awesome. Saturn keycard.
I'll take it.
This looks like a lowercase h, but the line through it is throwing me off.
This is a symbol for Saturn. Remember? There was an elevator next to the main staircase. Wasn't there a mark like this on the card reader next to it?
There was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Guess that means that card ain't gonna help us out of the room, man.
I'm not sure. Why don't we try it out? Well, let's go try it out.
How about we try that out next time?
That we can also do. Let me at least get in front of the door, so we remember next week.
Yeah, next week you'll have forgotten why you're standing in front of this door. Double save, Tifa. Double save.
Oh, no, no.
No, double save first.
How do I double save?
You press no.
No, panic, stress, stress.
Let me look at my notes again because... There we go. This is throwing me off. So, A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is...
So why did you add 1 to everything at first? I'm confused about that.
E is 14, F is 15.
When you had the literal numbers already, why did you add a 1? I mean, I went along with it, but I only realized.
Because you're talking to me. And this is something, this might sound silly to you, but I need absolute silence. Even the game audio is throwing me off for this.
Fair.
9, 10, 11, 12, 12. Yeah, I wrote down 10 is 17 because I was counting the 0 because I'm a fool.
Well, we're there. It's all good.
Thanks to all of you, we can overcome the odds and learn how to add 3 low double-digit numbers.
We're gonna be math geniuses after this, just wait.
To be honest, the fact that I understood and still remember the digital root thing, that's more than all of you should have ever hoped for. Do the sequels add more math stuff?
I don't think I've even had digital root at school.
We have digital root at home.
I'll take it.
Now this digital root stuff, like with just one number, we've done that before, but that's like, oh, that's a neat thing you can do. Bilde die Quersumme von 12. Do the digital root of 12. It's 3. Nice. And when do you ever use that? I don't think I've ever used that in real life.
I don't think I've ever used any of the maths I got taught in real life regardless. But
I've added and subtracted things. I've also multiplied and divided. Yeah.
Anything after that?
I just Google.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Every time I come across an equation that I don't understand, I just Google it. That's my life.
Well, that's the time now, yeah. Before that wasn't an option. They had to get those super fancy calculators.
Oh, I remember that. I was so mad at my school back then because we in like the last 3 years of high school, we were finally allowed to use calculators. Before that, you weren't allowed to. Don't ask me why, it just happens that way. Or happened, don't know how to say. I was like, so I can just get one of those fancy calculators that do everything for me. But like, no, that's not allowed. So I'm like,
Yeah,
wait.
because you have to learn how to do it
But why?
by hand.
Humanity has advanced to the point where we have machines do this for us.
It's like during tests when we had to do thingies. What do you call them?
I don't know, but please choose your words carefully.
When you had to do maths during a test, you actually had to write down how you got to the answer. Like,
Yes.
you couldn't just write down the answer itself, like what number you ended up with. You had
Yes.
to like write down the whole way how you got to that number, otherwise
Yes.
it was considered wrong.
Correct. I hated that part too.
Yeah. So sometimes you had like this whole thing just for one answer.
I have a question for all of you. Evie, you do stuff. You have done stuff with maths, right? Because I think I remember that. Do you ever look at an equation and go, I could use a computer to run this for me, or I could do it myself? I'd rather get a piece of paper and a pen or do it in my head.
Well, some people have fun with it.
Yeah,
If you enjoy
I'm trying
it,
to
you do it
understand
by
that.
hand.
Yeah, I've never met a person that liked that.
No, I
So
know.
you know, I'm like, I met one person.
I know people who do enjoy it. I'm just not one of them. Use it when you get kidnapped by a number-obsessed Leonardo DiCaprio. Let's just hope that doesn't happen, but to be honest, we're safe. Because we're above the age.
Yeah, but the characters in the game aren't. They all are of Leonardo DiCaprio's breeding age.
Well, that is true.
They're all at least 18, and the ladies, at least, I would argue, don't look older than 25.
In an actual situation, I would probably be fucked.
Yes. Should we really tell people on the internet and just broadcast it to the world how you can completely bamboozle us in case you ever were to kidnap us?
No.
We are awesome at math, we're just playing like this for the funs.
Yes.
Exactly.
Please give us math puzzles when you kidnap us in a life or death situation.
Yeah, so we can
and
show you
escape
how
room.
great we are at the maths. Yes.
Yeah, go find someone to raid. It's time to go to sleep.
I can do that. How about we head over to Youth, who is playing Pokemon. Scarlet. I think it is.
I'm not sure which version you've had, but doesn't matter.
I'm gonna find out by checking in a second.
Oh, doing some raids.
Surprise trading my the Dunsparce army and hunting some yellow shinies for my collection. That sounds good.
Nice.
Don't know what you mean. Lotus is practically a retiree. She
could
doesn't
still
look like that to me.
be on the edge of 25.
I could not tell you how old she is supposed to look. Like, I'm really bad at guessing these things.
Well, same. I can't guess anyone's age correctly. But yeah, Youth seems to be doing some raids with chat since I see link codes.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll join her if I can grab my Switch real quick.
Yeah.
I will see.
So,
Tifa,
let's go
press the button. If you can, please stick around for the raid. Thank you everybody for hanging out. We'll be back on Tuesday with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. See you then. Bye.